And welcome to Theater of Mind. We're playing some Dungeons & Dragons 5e in my Vice and Virtue campaign, World of Salacia. I like to think our campaign, World of Salacia, now. Since this is our first broadcasting game, I figured we should probably introduce ourselves. We'll start with Evan over here. Evan, could you introduce yourself real quick and just say who you are? And
Hi, my name's Evan Koch.
I have both eyes.
Surprise!
Evan Koch. I'm born and raised from small town Montana, and I live here in Bozeman and work in the tech field.
Hi everybody, I'm Brittany Foster, mother of 2, real estate professional, and lover of creative dorky side projects and games like D&D.
Hey, I'm Russell Herbst. I'm a history teacher here in the Valley and father of 3 and husband of 1. Usually good.
that's good, all right.
That was good.
I'm David Rand, I'm the Dungeon Master, and I do stuff online and consulting.
I'm Brianna Moylan. I am a hairdresser in town, and I love doing improv and comedy and all fun things with friends.
I'm Kyle Mack. I do all sorts of things around the internet, and I manage our music channel here. So check out our music channel, Theater of Mind Music on YouTube, where I have like 100 songs up right now.
Woo!
Nice, yeah. And we have our World Anvil, where if you like the campaign setting, you too can participate in the World of Salacia and join in on all the fun, all these NPCs I create. You don't have to double create them, you can just use them. So you can give us a little simoleons for that. Socials, leave a comment, please. Like and subscribe, all those things. Quick disclaimer. We have 2 disclaimers this time. Disclaimer number 1. This is adult-themed campaign, so if you're a kid, leave. Get out of here. Hide your kids, hide your wife, all that
Read
sort
a
of stuff. You go to study. Okay,
Close
whatever.
your eyes.
And a numbering disclaimer, number 2, if you've started on a future episode and are going back to the beginning, if you notice that the numbering's weird, if the things I say at the beginning of the next couple of handful of episodes, we had an error with our audio, and so we're kind of going back and kind of playing the story at this point to make it all make sense and to kind of pick it up from this point. So after this, after a couple handfuls out, it should sort itself out. But otherwise, just ignore me in the future for the next handful. We've played together over 25 times.
Yeah.
Right now. So we have a lot of momentum. We've been building this for over a year. So after more than a year of preparation, after all these successes and failures, prepare yourself for the first episode of Vice and Virtue. In the small northeastern town of Dunwell, on the continent of Eldonia, there arose a shadow which cast the village of Eldonia in a hellish darkness. Out of the darkness arose a light, the Umbra-Nex, or Shadowbane, a group of adventurers who found each other by happenstance and stood against tyranny and spiritual corruption. They exposed the governor's secret cult of the Abyssal Shadow, a small coterie of vampires infesting the town. Now slavefully under new leadership, a coalition government in Dunwell, citizens led by Peyton Mason and protected by the Nordring Pact. The Umbra-Nex have left Dunwell in the governing hands they can trust. They left to seek out answers, both personal and metaphysical. The Hells have arisen again to corrupt the world of Salacia. Can they unite them and stop this threat, or is the world doomed to face another great conflagration? Upon setting sail, the Umbra-Nex saved a lost crew, people who had been taken by the darkness of the deep and saved, caught up and took the August, now dubbed the Ranger, landing for repairs in a small town called Gwyndara. With both ships, the Umbra-Nex discovered a town in chaos from the arrival of a stranger, a man coming from Dunwell, a man who bore a great mystery and a burden, the Codex of Corruption. Along with the traveling Victi of Woden named Bran, you found your way to the nearby Sheared Summit, fought your way through its mazes and tunnels, to confront your former ally, Ionis, a messenger sent by the Death Warden Brotherhood to carry the Codex from Dunwell to their stronghold in the south. You've confronted Ionis, now twisted into monstrous shapes and horns. Elongated ears, wielding fiery necromantic magic. Here in this chamber below the Sheared Summit, you confronted Ionis and his summoned demons from beyond the realm of mortal kin. Ash, as you plunge your cane sword into Ionis and tear it out, his body crumples before you, and you hear, out of his hand, the Codex of Corruption thump to the ground. At your feet, Bran, Victi of Woden, stands nearby and walks up the stairs to you, as well as Lavinia and Lyra, who are also nearby. And remember, you're on this tall temple-like kind of escalating stair with various different three levels going up. On top, you see of the temple-like structure. You can look out, you see this large interior chamber of the Sheared Summit. There's a pool of blood nearby, in a stone pool with glowing runes of arcane nature that look all too familiar to you. Something stirs beneath the surface as the blood ripples of its own accord. Vass, you're nearby Marcus at the base of the tower. Marcus rages against a corpse-like demon lizard creature, just tearing it apart in his rage, caught in the enthusiasm and the destruction of the Ophiok mushrooms in their temporary possession. What do you do?
I run up to Marcus. Marcus, it's over. Marcus, calm down.
Just pounding away at this big lizard man in front of me.
I don't quite know how to kind of keep my distance. I'm a little weary. I don't know what's going on right now.
I just I look at you with this big grin. There's blood all over me.
You did good, Marcus. You did good. It's over. He's dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead. You can breathe.
I'm gonna be looking around. Is there anything I'm assuming I can kind of determine friend from foe a little bit in here in this rage, right?
A little bit, but it's tempting. Make a perception check.
Should I put disadvantage or anything on this?
I think so, yeah. You're kind of clouded.
Well,
by
that's
the
a natural one.
moment.
So.
Yeah, there you go. You look around, you don't see any enemies, and you see a guy in front of you trying to control you, trying to direct you, and you're like, no, screw you.
I'm gonna start slowly walking over to you with this big grin.
I'm gonna slowly back away.
Make a persuasion check. Let's see if we can kind of cut through this a little bit.
Natural one.
Yeah. It's not feeling very compelling as he's kind of looming towards your ally.
I'm just gonna hold out my diamond. I'm like, Marcus, Marcus, calm down, please.
How shiny is
you're
the diamond?
scaring me. Yeah,
It looks shiny. He seems enchanted by the diamond.
I'm gonna throw it over to the side.
I'm just gonna run over to it. I'm also big. I'm in my giant
You are,
right now,
yes.
so I'm 12 feet tall right now.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna be stumbling around for the diamond, and I'm just gonna try to pick it up and look at it.
Your dancing lights are kind of circling overhead currently, illuminating the diamond as it kind of casts the diamond-like reflections around on the ground. Up top, what are you guys
just
doing?
looking down and oh, look at Vass and Marcus. They're having a bonding moment, I think.
Are they
think somebody-
playing fetch?
Somebody might want to figure out what's going on with the big guy. He looks like that mushroom really got him excited. Somebody think they could calm him down? Persuade him? I think you could. He likes you.
I could try. Real quick, I heard the thump of the Codex hit
Yes.
the ground. Where was that?
Yeah.
Is it?
As you look, you find it right in line, a couple feet in front of you.
But everyone, don't touch it. It speaks evil things into your mind.
I'm gonna approach it.
Yeah.
We can't.
Bran's up here, right? Mm-hmm. Bran, do you know what that is there? Have you ever seen that before?
I have never seen such things.
That thing is pure evil.
And he walks over to it,
Don't touch it.
and he flips through his little like panel that he keeps of like various different runic icons that are kind of like bound together.
It's like a flip index.
Yeah, it's like a Rolodex.
Rolodex.
And each one is mostly made of leather, but some of them are like have like metal imprinted on them or like sewn into them. And he flips over to one and he goes over it. You see an arcane symbol. He draws over it and he casts on it. And you see a little like shield almost forms around it. But the whispers continue in your mind.
Oh, they continue? Mm-hmm. Oh,
it is not openable now without additional magical means.
We need to put this in your bag.
Yeah, I think.
Can we touch it now?
It is still quite dangerous.
Okay, do you think you could touch it?
I can try.
I mean,
Okay, never mind. I don't want him to touch it. I'll touch it. I grab
No.
it. I grab the book and I'm moving it towards the bag as fast as I
make
can.
a Constitution save.
Well, can I also do a sleight of hand to try to do it fast? Just
Yeah, let's do a sleight of
that's what I
hand
was
just to
trying
see you get like dexterous your way out.
I'll
of
do both.
Constitution save.
Yeah. Want me to roll both? Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna change the DC based upon how good your acrobatics will be.
Okay, acrobatics. Damn it. 13.
13. All right.
And then what was it? Wisdom save?
Constitution save.
Oh, con. Oh, that's better. That's still good. 6.
6. As you pick it up, it's like because of your celestial alignment in the moment, it starts to burn your hands. So you take 6 points of burning damage on your hands as you pick it up, and you like.
And I like open my bag
And
and
it-
try to catch it in there. Yeah.
flops inside, doing that based upon his acrobatics check.
Okay.
And the whispers are,
And I
and they
just.
cut off.
It's quiet.
Oh my gosh. Are your hands okay? Oh my god.
They're like burning.
No, but it was like grabbing a hot pan.
Oh,
is what
okay.
it felt like.
Yeah, no, I'm okay now, but oh my god, that hurt.
I don't know. That might blister.
That's alright. That'll be
Okay.
one amongst
This
many.
is really dangerous, guys. We need to figure out a plan quickly on what we're gonna do here. But I need to go calm Marcus down. I'm gonna head down and walk over to him.
What's going on with this blood pool?
Yeah, you see, as you look at it, you just see it's redder blood, like oxygenated blood, way more it should be for exposure to air. And underneath, it looks like it's only about this thick, right? You would guess by the depth of the pool, but you see a rippling, and you see like a little knuckle of a hand kind of grasping out of it.
Oh, does this look like down below Dunwell? Like a summoning?
Similar, but not the same.
Yeah, because that was like pillars and stuff.
Pillars and a pentagram. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
my
don't.
gosh, I think something's being born.
Yeah, they like come out of there.
Is this
And
how it happens?
don't put your hand in it, because it'll burn you like that thing burned me. That happened to Vass, I
I
think.
wouldn't naturally put my hand in a pool of blood, I don't think, unless you forced it.
Oh, that's true. That would be a weird thing to do.
It is quite strange. We need something to dispel the magic.
Anybody dispel magic? Can you dispel magic?
I can try.
Timer.
Oh, if you don't mind. Yeah. That does help me keep track. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're gonna try dispel magic?
Yes. Let's see if this does anything for it.
Well,
Can you? Oh yeah.
I don't think I can, but I can at least help try to. You have the magic to do this. I believe in you.
Yeah. A little back massage while I'm working, please.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
I just clasp my amulet and kind of have a little glowy green sparkle that I cast over it and it shimmers down.
Okay. All right, so you roll a d20
Okay. With
plus
this.
your spell modifier. Is this considered? It's an ability check.
She's
Yep, it
giving me a
works.
back
It's an ability check.
massage.
Yep, it fully works.
Oh, you got a knot right there.
Oh, that's high.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like 30.
Yeah, as you do that, you see like the little
That massage feels great, Lavinia.
the like hand like comes out and grabs the side as like the blood starts to suck in from the outside and like appear to like circle down like a vortex around the hand as like a little red hornish head starts to pull itself out before it falls through and the blood disappears and the arcane runes fade away as you dispel summoning magic.
That was good. It was about to come out.
Oh
That's
my
cool.
god. Did we just do an abortion on this thing?
Demon abortions.
I don't know how to feel about this, but there's a horn left over.
What was that traveling group you were with? Planned what? Plan B? Plan B travel group?
It was my plan B. I didn't know what to do to find Whimsy.
Plan B.
And
Oh my gosh.
speaking of the horn, on the ground, not far away, where you saw Ionis's body had fallen to the ground. Most of it has kind of melted into like a skeletal goo, except for one of his two horns, which is like kind of fallen off and lays on the ground.
Do I see Ionis's body from where I'm at?
No, he's way too up. He's way too tall for you. Yeah, even at your height, you can't see it.
Why didn't that horn disappear?
I don't know. I'm gonna approach it.
Careful.
Is there a... Have I ever encountered or read about anything like this demonic horn?
Make a religion check.
Ooh, that's
yeah.
very good. We did very good there. So that's gonna be a 23.
So it's pretty obscure knowledge, but it is said in the occult that various different parts of the bodies of creatures can be used in magics and used in potion making and various different things that the occult believe. Now, most people don't believe those things exist, but they are used as items in some myths. For example, the hand of a great wizard or the eye of an angel can be used to cast and augment magics.
I think this is a worthy material to keep. I'm gonna grab it and try to put it in my bag of holding.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
As you pick it up, it just kind of seems heavier than it should, but otherwise, doesn't affect you in any way.
Don't just grab things. That's what I'm for. I'm for grabbing things.
Look, you have blisters forming on your fingers now.
Yeah, and you'll die.
Like,
I'll just get blisters. You'll die.
I'm gonna be
Pretty
done.
lights.
Oh, pretty lights everywhere.
Yeah.
How far are they from me?
Yeah, they're just kind of up on the walls, which are very tall, 50, 60 feet up. And you're about 12 feet tall now.
Okay. Can I climb up the walls at all and try to like
Make an athletics check.
attack these magic demons?
It's like a
Yeah.
Make an athletics check.
Rage cat.
Athletics. I'm gonna be natural 20.
Yeah, so in this cavern, there's lots of natural handholds, as well as you see tunnels of various different sizes that kind of enter into this main chamber. One of which you came through to get here, and others that are high up, as if maybe something that could fly might be used in these tunnels. As you're crawling up there, the lights keep moving on you, and you don't really understand why, and they're like shining it back, and it's in your eyes, and you drop the diamond for a little bit to get better handhold as you get to the top, and you just see these floating lights.
If I ever get to one and it's like hanging out, I'm gonna try to leap for it.
Yeah, like a cat, and usually you shout, you're like, "Ah!" and it's because it falls to the ground. But rolling a natural 20, you take no damage.
I rolled down and just,
I'm heading down to him.
Okay, as you get down to the bottom, he's fallen from
I'm going.
50 feet up to the ground, and the whole ground goes.
yeah. Imagine there's like a big echo that's.
You talk to him, but don't go too far. That's
Yeah, this cave is gonna collapse if we don't do something soon.
Don't worry, my neck still remembers my last negative encounter
Yeah.
with his angry self. Hey Marcus. Hey Marcus. I'm your friend, remember? I'm friends with your sister. Remember your sister? I'm thinking on her name, Cassandra? I think, something like that. Yes. Remember Cassandra?
Make a persuasion check on me.
Gosh, I hope I got the name right. Okay, 14 plus
It's like 25.
11. Yeah, so 25.
At the name Cassandra, you go from being completely in the moment, completely lost within the fervor of the Fiok mushrooms, to suddenly being a much younger you in a palace in Calum, walking in on your dead family. And the rage starts to fade and replaced by sadness and weariness. Make a Constitution saving throw.
It's like an 8.
Under the influence of the Fiok mushrooms, you now take 2 points of exhaustion.
Ugh.
What is that? That's ability checks are down and movement is down? Is my movement
Is that
halved?
right? Yeah, I think that's right.
The
Yeah,
second
your
one?
movement is also. Yep.
Ability
right.
checks and movement.
Is like half movement.
Yeah, I think it's half movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Remember that.
There he is. There.
I'm just gonna like lean forward and just kind of give Lavinia a big hug.
This is 12 feet tall.
It's like hugging a child. It's like a toddler when you're a 6 foot tall adult.
I'm gonna shrink down as I do it.
Oh, thank God. Okay, still very big enough. There, buddy. It's okay. You
Do
did
your clothes
good.
grow?
Yeah, right? I do that?
It's magical, so yes. They do.
Okay.
Okay.
My clothes are magical. Am I just? Do I have to Hulk out clothes every time?
Every time. Your clothes are always really baggy until you
Yeah.
get huge, and then they're just
You
walking
wear like
around in a
baggy
dress.
traveler's clothes. Like that is kind of the aesthetic.
But
for
you're always
Marcus.
shirtless.
Not real. That's just how all of my pictures always turn out.
Oh, I just assumed you always were.
Maybe just when I
can't
rage, I just like pull the hoodie off. You know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would like to rage. I don't know.
Rage strip.
There, buddy. You just calm down.
I'm
You
so
just
tired that I'm
let
like
it out.
leaning all of my weight on you.
Okay, help.
He's attacking us.
All right, go help.
Okay, he's just tired. We're just gonna. Okay.
You did good with that
That's
lizard.
gonna sit down. Sit down.
You did good. Don't you have like a levitating spell or
Could,
something to help us out?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how anyone else is feeling, but
Yeah.
my hands are killing me, and that demon really gave me a couple good licks. I would like.
Did we get the?
Like how we
Did we
all-
get the codex?
Yeah, we got the
I've
book.
got it.
How does everyone look?
Then there was a horn that we need to get identified. I'm rough. I'm
Yeah, you look bad.
I
Like
think
half.
Okay.
Half blood.
I'm like 50%.
Me too.
I'm not made out of spells, guys.
Well,
You gotta be
we
more
can save it.
careful.
Well, let's save it. Let's maybe we'll rest,
Okay.
and then we'll save it just
All right.
because we got to get out of here.
Sleep does
in here.
wonders.
Okay.
We have to sleep.
I'm
In
tired.
here,
We have to sleep. How many spells do you have?
none.
Yep.
Is it good to sleep here? Or should we keep
Not
going?
in here. Let's go find a. We'll go find a hole in the wall.
Make a survival check.
I wish we had Alessandra with us, but I got okay survival.
Well,
Anybody got good survival?
Brand's with us, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Brand, do you know the way out?
No.
Oh,
You live here,
I know how
don't
to
you?
survive.
Not in this
Live in
place.
your summit. Are you
but,
crazy?
But you live near it.
I'm from
because
Gwyndara.
there's all those dead ends on
Yeah.
the way in. We should try to find a dead end, and maybe we can like camouflage it.
Okay.
I mean, this worked great for us last time, so I'm just gonna give you a massage and you focus in, and you've got this.
I don't even do all the fighting, but I just love massages.
I like how you're now a bard of massages. Like that's your actual inspiration. It's that
that just
speeches, that
randomly
song.
came about.
It's bard of
That's a
massages.
good subclass.
It's working so well.
College of
too.
massage. She got an associate's.
Massage.
Oh
So
yeah.
I got a 21.
21.
This is fast.
So you're able to, in kind of the
Oh,
twisty
yeah, that was-
maze-like nature of the place, you kind of find a natural area that would be very easy to miss if you're looking down an area to think that it's a dead end. So you kind of sequester yourself into that space and lay down for a long rest. Do you start a fire?
No.
Or not?
No fire.
I'm just gonna drop my bag and just lay
Baz,
down.
is there a way for you to like camouflage?
I just
this?
imagine Larry
So I can-
or sorry, Lavinia like
I can cast darkness, but it doesn't last that long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can
Save
you
it for the
camouflage
right
this?
moment.
Right moment. Yes. The right moment. Yes. Yes.
Camouflage.
I can do pass without a trace, but I don't think that will help us while we're sleeping.
Less an hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
we might just have to take little shifts
just do
while
shifts.
we sleep.
Are we
Yeah.
planning a long rest?
Yeah.
That would be
I mean,
nice.
we could all sleep and just let Whimsy stay awake. He's really good at this kind of thing, I think.
Doesn't he have to be on your hand?
Well,
Do you
yeah.
have to be awake?
Um,
Wait, what's he look like when he's not on your hand?
Good question.
Do you have that image, Dave?
Does he move when he's not on your hand?
Maybe we should have Wednesday look at whatever the thing was that you found.
I feel like that's asking what somebody looks like when they're not decent, and that's kind of rude. So.
Oh, I didn't mean to be rude. I wasn't
does he
trying
work?
to. I
Does
don't
he-
know puppet rules.
Does he work if any of us like hold him?
I would.
Yes,
on
yes,
the
yes.
ship, yeah. Actually, I showed him how to sail.
I thought it would cheer them up.
It was
a little
really
bit.
warm and moist. in there?
That probably was just sea salt spray.
All right, so you put your hand in your bag, put your hand inside the warm, moist space that is Whimsy, and bring a
Welcome to the caves.
It's dark in here.
I'll put it in post.
Yeah, that does not work. Oh,
Hey, buddy.
hi. Oh, what's going on?
Just fought some demons.
So much.
Yeah.
I say from under Marcus's arm across me. He's fast.
Oh, did I take you come with me? Just hit that over my head.
It's like,
I'm gonna grab his arm and like peel him off you.
okay.
We found some crazy artifacts and things, but everybody's exhausted and you've been sleeping through the whole battle, so...
Well, you gotta bring me out if you want me in the battle.
Yeah, well, we were just wondering if you'd kind of watch for us while we sleep.
You want me to watch you sleep?
Keep watch, and you can do that, I guess.
Roll persuasion check.
You can do that.
18.
Well, I'll try.
Oh, sorry, 17.
Oh, nice.
Whimsy, are you like battle proficient? You said if we wanted you in battle, we need to bring you out. Can you do cool stuff in battle?
Yeah, I can do a lot of cool things.
Like,
Yeah. Like I can identify things and tell you about them, all kinds of things about them. I'd be like, hey, that guy over there, he looks stupid and clumsy.
Wait, you can like do it just visually?
I
It brings up
know.
the morale.
oh, that could be useful.
I'm also really good at insulting people.
He is.
Are you vicious in your insults, Whimsy?
In your mocker?
Yeah. That's what they tell me. That's what they said at the orphanage.
Wait, from an orphanage?
Yeah.
What kind of orphanage has a talking meat puppet?
Well, that's what. That was the first home I had. It was an orphanage. Then it burned down.
Did you
sad.
burn it down?
No.
Is he lying?
Make an insight check.
12.
Well, not directly. It wasn't directly me.
So
Might have been my advice. I'm just saying. I never said I was going to give any advice.
was this an orphanage of other?
I was very young then. What?
Wait, how old are you?
I'm really, 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 really old. Like really old. Like way older than you. Like the real. Like,
So was this
but
orphanage
not you,
like?
the other you.
Wait, other you what?
Other what?
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 Anyways, the orphanage. I was like, you do this, and all of a sudden it was on fire.
Wait, who's the other you?
What? What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Tell me what
Yeah,
you know
what was
about
it?
him.
You said
What do
other
know?
me.
What do you know about him?
Both of you. I'm older than both of you. You're old, and you're not so old. But you all look the same to me. It's a face blindness.
So did this orphanage have other of your kind in it?
No, what? There's
Oh.
only one Whimsy.
Were you just like a kid's puppet at the orphanage?
Yeah.
Were you alive?
And then Jim came along. He was like, "You're not a puppet anymore. You're a sentient being that's capable of understanding the means of the universe."
You're a real boy?
Yeah, he made me a real boy.
Praise Jen.
Praise Jim.
Praise Jen.
Okay.
So, anyways, what am I out for? You want me to watch you sleep, you weirdos?
There's a
I do have.
This is the second creepiest thing you've asked me to do.
there's a horn and a book. But the book, we can't touch the book.
That could be your reward. If you end up staying up all night and you do keep watch and watch over us, you can even identify these objects in the morning.
Well, it depends on the objects if I like identifying it or not.
Oh,
Are they
Really?
great objects? Are they cool?
they
really
are.
cool.
They're
They're really
really
cool.
cool.
Yeah, they're awesome.
All right. Okay.
Perfect.
Whatever you
So
say.
tired.
See?
So I just like prop my hand and like lay it on a rock where his head is like up. And I'm just sleeping.
You try to sleep with your hand up, right? All right.
Lavinia's just gonna like pat Whimsy on the top of his head and say, "Whimsy, I think you're gonna be great at this, and I just want you to know that every single one of us, while we're sleeping, is putting our faith in you, and I'm gonna inspire him." Bark inspiration.
I'm gonna take the
Thank
first
you.
shift with him.
You should brush your teeth. Anyway. anyways,
It has been a while.
I'm gonna tell you a bedtime story. And he starts rambling bedtime story for you guys. All right, so
Take first shift with him.
you're gonna take first shift with him. Okay. Make a perception check.
Disadvantage, right? No fire.
He's gonna be like,
Ooh.
he can only see like 5 feet or something.
Yeah, it'll be dark, so disadvantage. Yeah.
It's little yarn eyes. Kind of yarn.
What does this one mean? That means.
I was thinking.
Yeah, we have runic dice, so we have to translate it.
It's Elder Ruthart.
I'll put it in post in the thing.
All right, 4.
All right.
So you got a 17.
Elder Ruthart.
Yeah, I got 15.
Runes.
All right, I want you to make
14.
what would be a good check to see if you can fall asleep with your hand up in the air with an animated puppet, like going like this.
Like this.
I know, but how often do you sleep?
I have a lot lately with my
I'm gonna say, if you roll low on a Constitution save, you're gonna fall asleep. If you roll high, you're not falling asleep.
Interesting. 8.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the... Sorry, I'm not plussing anything. Oh, great.
8 plus.
16.
No,
11.
No, 11. You do the modifier.
Just a little number.
Bree's our newbie,
Yeah,
so
Bree's very
if you
new.
want to learn D&D, you can learn it with Bree.
Oh, okay.
Learn
I thought you were saying
D&D
this
with
one,
Bree.
sorry. Yep.
Yeah, all right.
That's a good
Modifier.
little saying for
All right, so 11.
Yes, 11.
So yeah, you kind of drift in and out, and like he's over here just like, so you're a sailor, huh? And like he's like, I really like the seamen.
Not like that, Lindsay. Not like that. You like sailing?
Well, let me tell you about the time I went to the Zamora. Okay, so anyways, that's the first watch. Second watch.
I guess I'll take second watch.
Second watch. All right, make a perception check.
Oh wait. Yeah. 18.
18. As he's talking to you, he's like, yeah. So what I meant by this is really fun. And he's falling in and out of consciousness as she hits REM sleep.
As what?
I hit REM,
Oh, you hit REM sleep. Oh.
so I'm starting to dream.
So about a minute or two at a time, he like falls asleep and then wakes back up and he falls. Yeah.
I'll just pat him on the head. And just keep an eye out.
Third watch.
I'll do third watch.
Constitution save for you.
Ooh. Oh boy.
See if you can stay awake. Early morning.
Oh, it's cocked.
No caffeine.
No, it's not.
Oh, reroll it. We'll reroll that shit. Cocked.
Oh,
Nice.
still. You said this was for
Always pays to be
Constitution.
honest.
So dirty 20.
Yeah. And so the rest of the night, he's like, so this is the weirdest thing I've ever identified. Okay. And then you wake up.
Now he's awake again.
What was it?
Now he's awake again.
Half monologue of that.
A noble woman's pleasure item.
It was magical?
Ew, you said
This was a different age.
A rod of wonder?
She called it the Wand of Wonder. Just a magic wand. Anyways, so so you guys wake up, get some breakfast. You're eating like cold jerky and like kind of like stale water. Bran wakes up with you. So we must navigate the maze to escape.
Okay.
Can enter a skill challenge. You have 5 attempts to beat the DC.
All of her health goes back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spells are back.
Spells are back, health's back. Yep.
Okay,
Long rest completed.
I have an idea.
I lose 1 exhaustion.
Moths everywhere. How many hit dice do we
5.
Based on your level.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's been forever since I've used this. So, I have an idea. We have some rope, and I have my really cool rope that like grabs on the things and like pulls you up, right? That magic rope. I was thinking, what if we I lead ahead with my cool cloak, and how far can you shoot your orbs?
120 feet.
So I'm thinking if you shoot your orbs 120 feet ahead of you, just as far as you can, right? And then I can be ahead of you like 60 feet. And then I can hopefully like see 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So we can very slowly, and I'll tug the rope twice when I want you guys to come, right? And if I tug the rope really hard, well actually, how should I say this? Stop.
How hard are we talking? So Joseph, you had a full
Wait.
on your promise. I stayed up all night.
Oh, yeah. Well, hold on a minute.
No, you didn't. You fell asleep on my watch.
What are you talking about? He's a fucking liar.
Wow, this is a side of Whimsy I didn't know could exist.
I don't like being lied about.
Who's
okay?
lying?
He's a little grumpster.
Who's lying?
Inside check.
He didn't get enough sleep
No
last
sleep,
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I have no idea who's lying. I have no idea.
Yeah, let's let him check those things.
Yeah.
You've done well, Whimsy.
Thank you.
You were great company
I
during
had a
your
cool
launch.
idea, but fine.
No, you had a
What
great
is it?
idea.
What is
Well,
So
after we identify, we'll do your idea.
Yeah,
Whimsy.
I'm down with
I'm
it.
still wanting to do that.
there's this horn that we found. It came from Ionis, the messenger turned demon.
Yeah, I feel really bad about that. Totally, like, killed that guy. Like he'd given him the
I
horn,
don't-
or the book.
I don't think we knew. We did the
No, we
best
didn't know, but-
we could. Yeah.
We have, like, essentially killed every one of them that were sent up to,
All the brothers of jail.
yeah. Did they all die?
Yeah, I don't think any of them are alive now.
The last one left. The last two left were the messenger, Ionis, and
Really, in the
And
fight? We didn't have
the
any
main
in the
one.
fight after the one saved you?
no, they all died at our camp.
Lucius?
Yeah.
Do you think we're like doing too much to affect? You know, like sometimes when you just do too much and then you mess things up even worse.
I mean, how do you?
How do you do less?
Well, we can't.
Yeah.
Well,
The things that are happening now, we can't be afraid to take these chances. But we have to make sure that the deaths that happen matter.
Yeah.
we also have to make sure that this book just doesn't get in the wrong hands. There's 3 of them, apparently. We
It's
can't
our
let-
responsibility now.
Yeah, we're in a storm. You can't stop in a storm.
Puts his hand on it.
This is not cool. It's actually very dark. This is the opposite of what I was promised. Oh. Okay, this belonged to Ionis Petrudus. He is from Terrico. He was taken by the Dothwarden Brotherhood in exchange for his sister's life when she was possessed by a demon. He was known for his horsemanship and good memory. And he'll give you back magical powers when you've lost it. It has some trade-offs with if you screw it up while you're using it, it could give you some damage. And it could summon a demon.
Like,
What?
that'll help you? Or.
Well, I mean, you might be on your side. Depends if you like demons or not.
How do we feel about demons, guys?
Bad demons.
So far, they haven't been great.
Is this our villain origin story?
Yeah.
Does it ooze power? Does it corrupt you?
Well, I can give you very powerful magics. It doesn't necessarily corrupt you. It doesn't change anything about you. That I can see.
Do you want to use it, Vass? It gives you magic.
Maybe let's just
Let's wait.
think about
hold
this
off on
for a
using
bit.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how magic works.
It's kind of like with it's kind of like that armor we have, right? Like
Well, that corrupts you, though. He said it didn't corrupt you.
It could hurt you. Like every time you use it, you kind of like, ow! And then like every time you use it, it doesn't go well. It's like, ah!
Okay, never mind.
and the demon part. I mean, if it's we don't know what kind of demon comes out of it. It could be
Well,
like
I
one of
didn't mean
those-
use the demon part. I meant just like the other.
Yeah,
You
I don't
gotta
think
use it once a day.
I don't think that was awesome.
Recharges at dawn. And then every time it's like 10% changes. And then all of a sudden, boom, demon. But you know what happens from there? For all you know, he could be a really cool demon. He could be like, sup, my name is Demonicus and I'm cool.
Wait, there's cool demons?
Yeah.
We
You
haven't
don't
met
know
any
any?
of those yet.
I mean, like, some are like, I'm the gambling demon. And they're like, just like gambling.
Oh, that could be fun.
Yeah, they don't all have to be murder
That's
demons.
not too bad.
It's just one of the
I
kinds.
thought that was kind of classified as demons.
Wait,
like
are
they're
demons
all
not
murder
around
demons.
anymore? Is that what you're telling me? They're not just like hanging out?
Oh no, they're coming back around.
No.
Wait, they weren't. They were hanging around when you.
I spent a lot of time in a library or a more museum sort of thing, so it's been a minute.
There was demons just hanging around?
Not in the library. What?
He's asking
Do
if
they
you
not like
guys
to
have seen
read?
any.
Huh?
They don't like to read? They
No.
don't go to the library?
Well, some of them do. Knowledge demons. You don't know knowledge demons.
Yeah. Are there just demons of
hangs out
everything?
with
Are there
cool.
demons of good things, like demons of children?
I don't know. I don't write a book
Demons
about
of
it.
horses?
Grabs the
Like
horn,
what?
back and
Have you
back.
had
Horse
one?
demons?
Oh, demon horses are definitely a thing.
There's demon horses.
Oh, for sure.
I think I've heard of those over in Zamora. There's like
Demon
a bunch of
ships.
demon horses.
Oh, God.
Sato used to talk about
Demon
that.
ships?
Yeah?
Oh, for sure.
But he was talking about brothels at that time.
Demon
There's a
brothels?
ghost ship.
I don't think he was saying horses.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. They have these things called Lux called. I don't know. That's a whole thing.
Okay.
Anyways, what?
I have one more item. I don't know if you're gonna like it, but it is really cool and powerful, and you may have never encountered it before, Whimsy. How could you resist?
Oh, okay.
All right, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I bring out.
Oh, God, put it away. Put it away.
Oh.
Ah, it's in my mind.
Oh, God.
Ah, I'm kidding. You're good. You're fine. Oh, it's okay.
Jesus,
This
Whimsy.
that was a joke.
Wait. Let me grab it. You don't grab it.
I already have it in my hand.
No.
Okay. Sure.
It doesn't
Put it down.
burn you that time. He just lays out on the ground. He's like,
Why is it not hot now?
Didn't burn
Don't
me.
take it personally, though. I mean,
Well, I wasn't, but now I kind of am.
Book didn't like you for some reason.
Or it did. We don't know. Maybe that's its kisses.
he kind of reaches out. He's like,
Oh. Ah. Yeah. Well, okay. So, it's the Codex of Corruption. That's what they call it in a term, but it has a deeper demonic name. It's created by Belial. What do you want to know about it?
How do you destroy it?
Only its owner can destroy it.
Who's its
Okay,
owner?
don't. He's talking weird. I don't like it.
Belial, the demon of corruption?
Does this hurt you to do?
It is not pleasant. It's very dark.
Why would Belial want to destroy his own creation?
He would never want to destroy it. It is his anchor to this world.
So only he can. No, like angels are opposites of demons, right? Can it destroy it? Can an angel destroy it?
I know of nothing that can. He puts his hand on it and he's just like,
I don't know. This is a very deep, dark thing that's pre-exists our world. It is not a thing that's supposed to be here.
Do you know what would happen if all three books came together? Our understanding is that there's three of them.
That sounds terrifying and terrible.
Do they become like an Ultratron book? Like what is it?
Like they jump on top of each other and form like an ultra book.
Yeah.
I think it just makes a really long book. I don't know if it works that way.
It's just a trilogy.
It's just a Bible of corruption now.
Belial is the demon of corruption. It changes who people are. The book itself does that. It can bring things forth from other planes.
Well, that's what we learned is
Can we use
when the
it?
messenger came through Gwyndara, all of a sudden dead started coming up, and this woman just started.
She murdered her kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then obviously Ionius and the mountain.
Can we use it at all? Can we use it to find the other books?
We'd have to open it to use it, and
Oh, that sounds bad.
it's not a risk that I feel comfortable taking, and honestly not one that I feel comfortable with any of us taking.
Bran, do you have any thoughts on this?
Does anyone have like a spell?
I have no magics to solve this.
You don't. I thought
He
you. I
tried,
thought you
he
knew
already
9.
tried.
I thought you knew 9,000 spells.
That is what Dain knows 10,000 spells.
Does Acolyte know like 9?
Rain spells?
I know several dozen.
That's cool.
You're almost there.
What do you think of Whimsy?
He's very creepy,
hey.
but adorable.
Ah.
So, I think if you can destroy it, you should. But
Only Balal can
it is a
destroy
thing
it?
of the hells. The
you
hells
rescue
exist
God?
to destroy us. What, Dain?
Can he destroy it?
Of course. But he doesn't, he's not messenger boy. He doesn't come when I say, hey, Wodan, come over for tea. It doesn't happen that way.
She had a handprint on a potato from her god, so he sounds pretty cool.
What is potato?
It is amazing.
Show him. You still have
They're
this.
so good.
Oh yeah.
This little spud has a glowing hand on it, and this helped us get to where we needed to go to fight all of
Yeah,
this.
it like pointed in a direction.
Yeah.
That's paint on a tuber.
God put it on there though.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you see any of our hands are this small?
Odin ever do anything
I think
like
it's
that?
the puppet's hand.
Yeah. I bet Odin
that's what
doesn't
you
know
did.
that spell.
Odin?
You know of the Great Conflagration.
Yeah.
You know this thing. It is
Vaguely.
long ago. This world became battle place for angels and demons. In this, mankind is in the middle, stuck between our goodness and our evil. We fight this battle now, but then it was real war amongst us. And in this battle, angels, their vengeance for our sin could have been what destroys us. Or it could be the corruption of this book. There are many things that stand for us. Only one stands for us. Odain.
Wait, the angels want to kill us?
To their judgment and their wrath. This is deep knowledge. We are
That
not
sounds
good
like-
enough for heaven.
That sounds like the religion where I was raised. Nothing but judgment. No understanding.
So are all angels and demons, do they all think alike? Do all angels think like every angel and demon think like every demon then?
No.
They're like people.
Rebels in the cause.
They embody their aspect. Balal is aspect of corruption. Barzus, aspect of hate.
What's the name of the angels? We know demons, but do we know angels?
Seraphim, isn't she an angel?
Oh, Jail's an angel.
Jail.
Azrael.
What's the one we met? What's the big lady?
She wasn't an
Seraph.
angel.
Oh, I thought she was an
wasn't.
She
angel.
was like
That's just love.
another. I think she's kind of like a demigod of
Something.
beings like Woden.
Make
Speaking
a
of-
religion check. Someone.
Nephilim.
Yeah,
Right,
Nephilim.
she was one of them. Nephilim.
Religion. 15.
So the angels have aspects to them that are pretty standard, the ones you would know off the top of your head. It would be like Azrael, which is the archangel, the high heavenly angel, or considered God of the Azrian faith, of concord, brotherhood, unity. So that's the aspect of virtue that they embody.
So
Just sound like demons.
Seraphil was actually born of the angel of tranquility and of man. So she's
And
one of the Nephilim.
speaking of Seraphil, from Seraphil, we had an encounter with her several weeks ago. And I learned some novice runesmithing from her. You're a runesmith, right, Bran?
I am.
As part of everything that we've been a part of here, is there any wisdom or knowledge that you could part upon me before we leave Gwyndara in the coming days?
Let me pray on this.
Wait, so does your god... Wait, I don't understand. Never mind.
I shall think on it, and talk again.
Yeah. Plus,
Let us escape
learning how to
this
distill water
maze
in
first.
Turkey,
Who's your
honestly.
god? I don't understand where he fits in. Where does he fit in?
My god?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's just honestly the most fun guy. Let me tell you. Anytime we need advice, like when we're stuck at these caverns right now, honestly, I should probably pray to him before we leave because he always knows what's right. He's my best friend, and Whimsy, of course. And I think that I just would trust that he's a good one to follow. So if you're ever interested.
Jin has gotten us pretty far.
He got us in, he can
That
get us
magic
out.
potato thing was...
That was pretty crazy. But I've
Yeah.
seen demons, and I don't know if that's not a demon. I mean, I'm not trying to harsh on your blue hand god, potato god, whatever's going on over there. But like, just a thought. Mr. Blueface over here just told us that the demons and the angels are essentially the same thing. And
But he also has a blue face, which might be a sign from Jin.
But when we
okay,
met...
blue's good. I don't understand. Why is blue good?
Blue is really good. It's a good
is.
color.
But also when we met with Seraphil and we had the visions of Romulus, he was going on talking about how the angels are gone and the god is dead.
God is
and
dead,
all
yeah.
that. And there's monsters coming out of the earth and all sorts of crazy
Veil.
things.
So if God's
Veil's
dead, that means
lifted.
they're all demons and angels. So
But
he's
what-
not actually a god.
But the question, but like everyone seems to be calling their own. I mean, there are people who call jail god. You call Jinn god. What does God is dead mean? Does that mean one of them is dead, or was there someone else?
Or more than one.
Is there a higher entity?
How I was raised,
These are
there's only one.
questions we can answer.
That's weird.
After we get out of these
Interesting.
caves,
Yeah, let's get
though.
out of these caves.
What are you saying about
I'm
the
too
rope
tired.
pulling?
You look tired.
Oh yeah,
Marcus.
my idea.
Yeah, you shouldn't need
So
those
my
anymore.
rope, my magic rope, it climbs by itself. So I'm thinking that if it climbs by itself, what I'll do is I'll have it go tight
Okay.
when I want you to stop, and when I want you to go, I'll have it go loose. And then you can pull on it a little, and then it'll get tight again.
Wait, so we should be holding on to it or watching it?
No, holding on to it.
Oh, because I thought it just floated on its own.
Is it double entendre or is it?
Always. Just hold on tight.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
hold on loosely, but don't let it
one
go.
jerk waiting for another.
Yeah.
All right.
2 jerks.
Let's do some
means
skill
I'm about to
challenge.
come. We'll be
That's
good.
enough jerking it jokes. Who wants to do the skill challenge? Now,
never
for
enough.
you, is it sneaking? Is that what
I was
we're
gonna
doing?
try to stealth it
All
and
right.
perceive, but whatever.
Stealth it.
Stealth it up.
Stealth it.
Advantage, because I'm dark.
Yes.
He's shooting orbs,
Yes.
so I assume magic ability.
Everything sounds like a double entendre. Anyway, so what are these? What are you doing with the orbs that
Dancing
keeps him
light.
in darkness while you're casting light?
160 feet, 120 feet.
100 so
I'm 60 feet.
They're ahead of
Oh,
us.
so
in the
lights are in
tunnels.
front of you and you're in the darkness.
Yeah.
You can see in the light.
And so my thought was that he's gonna have a hard time like keeping them up there.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to keep them up and around
Anytime there would be a
bends.
turn, he couldn't turn them without looking where they're going. So-
Exactly. So that's gonna be the trick. Is I need to stealth up to it, but not into it.
Okay.
Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
That's what the roll would be.
All right, go ahead. What's the roll?
Really good though. Unless you want me to roll something else, it's 28 for stealth.
28. Okay. And for controlling that, let's do just charisma plus proficiency.
Six.
Fail.
No, sorry, 10.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say you have
6 is my modifier.
What keeps
Roll a
happening
4.
is kind of what I was saying is that when a turn would happen, he wouldn't be able to see where they go, so he would just get stuck, like waiting for him to catch up to you.
Yeah.
And then he would have to go in front of you, and then it would go down the line, and then you would have to catch up and go in front of him. So it works, but it doesn't work perfectly. All right, so 1 success, 1 fail. Who else wants to go for the skill challenge? How are you going to contribute to getting out of the maze?
If there's any lifting or anything that I need to do to get out through it, I will.
Mostly lowering, but using that, you use your strength to use the rope to help lower people down so other people can maintain their strength. Make a
everyone has advantage
athletics check.
on the climbs
On the climbs.
because
Okay.
my rope gives advantage if I knot it.
All right, so I'll give you an advantage.
Which I am exhausted, so I go down to normal.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
And then Lavinia, after seeing how he fared, which
Yeah.
is kind of cluing me in, like, okay, remember, guys, we can do this. Marcus, you're back to normal. You got this, okay?
Got like a weird 7 thing. With these, oh, it's a 5. So 9 plus 5 plus 9. So 18, 23.
All right. Second success.
That.
And another.
Have you already done that?
I haven't done it.
That's 2 successes. 1
So,
failure.
Something you're good at. Something you're good at.
I
us get
am
out.
going to be looking for. Well, oh, did we have those little brass things to follow out, or are we trying to find the correct way out?
Yeah, you can try to.
Oh,
follow
we
those
do
out.
have the balls.
Yeah, because we
I
have
forgot
those
about
brass
the balls.
ball things.
They're not brass, they're steel.
Or
but yeah.
steel. Yeah, so I'm just like keeping
brass
an
balls.
eye out for those little steel.
Ball
Yeah.
bearings.
We did little breadcrumbs
Perception
basically
check.
to get in.
Go ahead.
So
We're just gonna roll
do
straight up
that.
perception
Good
check
point.
because you have light.
Good
well done, friend.
Roll before you know.
What's your perception?
Roll before you know.
Oh. Thank you.
Damn.
Okay.
Plus
plus
M.
8.
Lavinia's
algebra
giving
over
you a massage again.
10 plus.
Just gonna do a massage.
Damn, algebra.
18.
18. It's the 3rd success you needed. All right, so you guys are able to make it out of the sheer summit.
That was way better than the way up.
Night envelops the landscape near the sheer summit. The looming mountain, vague silhouette and a stark, imposing figure across the starlit sky. The mountain's peak is unnaturally flat, as if cleaved by a divine force. It looms above you, vast and foreboding, under a crescent moon. The base is a rugged scene of rolling hills and forests with boulders and scattered debris across the moonlight. And you realize that you were in there so long enough that your days kind of got turned around because you guys did like an overnight to get there quickly. So to make it from here to Gwyndara, we're gonna need a survival check.
Before I'm gonna look up at it and I'm gonna look to Bran and be like, do you know, is that from the conflagration thing that you were talking about?
They say that the Wedme Rhythma
The people that came before?
Yes.
They built it.
But it is a place of them. It is a memory of them.
How do you build a mountain?
I did not know. A great magic. But no one knows, truly, what its purpose is or what it does.
What made all the holes, do you know? On the
I do
sides?
not know. Many bats live there.
Oh, these bats probably made it.
Mountain lions and such.
They're like rock gophers, and then just like eat through the rock.
Like rock bees. It's like a giant hive.
All right.
So I want to do the survival check.
I shall assist you.
Thank you. I am gonna look for some trails to get us back to mankind. We can get more than our musty water and
If you do well at this, I'm gonna buy you a drink when we get back down. You hear
and
me? You are
some fresh
killing it.
veggies.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Roll that to
Oh,
systems.
thank you. Oh, this one's heavy. Okay, so
you're taking this one. That was a
okay.
damage.
And then what's the end?
It's a 3.
3. Okay.
12 plus your survival.
17.
Killing it.
Woo! Woo! All these motivators, my friends did really well.
So much team encouragement. So as you
Don't go this way. Go this way.
you find that there's
Useless.
She's like, nah.
he's got a sextant out and he's like, nah. Yeah.
Well, if the water flows.
The blue hand on the potato just goes.
Like, get to the back of the line.
Yeah.
Jin has spoken.
You find yourself in a deep ravine with old twisted growth forests and trees and rocky outcroppings around you. Make a perception check.
Okay.
You have the highest, so I'm gonna we're not just picking on you for being the newest player.
Oh. Okay. 11.
11. As you get closer, who was the next highest passive perception?
13.
Definitely not me.
13.
You see Ash
Not me.
against a tree, a circle made of vines, very obviously handcrafted, with each intersecting spoke of the wheel are like small bones. Just as you notice that, you see a creature's head lean out behind the tree.
Stop.
The creaking wood and sinister scratching surrounds you. Emerging from behind you, a weathered dog-like creature, white-gray matted fur, mottled with patches of black and brown. You notice, and it kind of possesses you, the intelligent, glowing eyes in the dark. The shadows casting this eerie light around, and its mouth hangs open in a slight pant, revealing yellow, sharp teeth with an unnervingly animalistic snout. You've never seen something stand up like this. You've never seen anything quite so primal and so dark as it holds its staff up. And you notice behind it others, like just small yips, and the sounds of circling around you in the brush.
I put my hand back toward Lavinia and I draw my cane sword.
Is anyone proficient in history?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You can roll a history check.
There are a lot of things I'm proficient in. I'm not good at.
Oof.
17.
Oh, it's bad. This is bad.
Natural.
You said history?
Yeah.
What is H? Okay. Oh, yeah. 9.
So, Vass. Nice. Gnolls are a figure of myth, like so many other things you've witnessed so far. But even like yourself, aren't supposed to exist. And now stand in flesh before you. They're said to be creatures who steal children, who wander the woods after dark. stealing sheep and cows from farmers and such like that, often just blamed on the gnolls. And as a city person like yourself, it's kind of seen as typically as the ignorance of the rural folk. It's different from werewolves in legend, who are men by day and human-like at night. The gnolls are a constant superstition in the rural folks of Aldonia, although not at all familiar from your time in Athelia.
And so they're like evil aligning-ish, like what's like the folklore? Like, I mean, you said they steal children, so I guess.
Yeah, that's
I guess that's kind of bad.
It's usually bad.
They're not stealing them to go play.
Are they stealing them from bad parents?
Like,
Like,
gonna assume stolen Santa.
yeah, it's like it's the difference between Santa and Krampus. Like, I don't know.
A little more on the Krampus side.
Like, are they taking care of the children?
You notice one has a club that's been split, and with each of the splits of the club are obsidian stones that have been placed in with like a black tar wrapped around it. These creatures are used to violence. You see scars on their faces and like arms that aren't quite healed right and things like that. As he goes,
I'm gonna kind of walk forward and take my staff. I'm just gonna hit it on the ground, and when it hits the ground, my dancing lights will pop out of the top of it and kind of just rotate all four around the top of the staff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Scare them with the magic.
Yeah. I'll just be like, stay back. We are not looking to fight, but we will if we have to.
and he goes, and you see four lights revolve around his staff.
All right, he's got that
Attack
same
him
trick.
first. Attack him first.
Bran says, wait a moment. And he flips it up and he goes to you and he like kind of hits your face and
What did you do?
you will now speak in their language of the fiend. The summit awakens. Are you heralds of the change? Says the gnome. I kind of started out as Bran there.
No. It sounded good. You didn't get it.
We travel with the change. We seek to understand the change. Yes, the summit did awaken. But it did not take place. It did not take root here. It is gone.
Lower your weapons, and we shall parley.
Do we understand her side of it?
No. Only she understands.
No, but do we understand what she's
Yeah,
saying?
you understand what she's saying. Yes, she. It's tongues, so it's a universal language.
What's
Anyone
the-
can understand what she says.
What's the change?
Vass, I need you to stand down and put your lights away. We might be able to talk our way out of this without violence. Can you just trust me?
Of course.
Okay.
I just kind of like yank my staff back, and they just kind of suck into the staff.
He does the same, and it returns to darkness in the area. And you see the wolves. Some of them are like this, like trying to shield their eyes to not lose their night vision. And you see these little yellow eyes all the way around
This
you.
is to their advantage.
We are
This is to their
surrounded.
advantage.
Do the horned ones come? Does the light that burns return?
The horned ones come. They seek to enter into the world. They did not succeed here.
Humans may not enter our forest, but you may pass, for you are herald of change. But know this, furless monkey. If you return, we will feast on your flesh. And when the horde ones come, we will be enemies again.
Do you live here and claim this as your territory? Who do you serve?
The stars signal the end. The moon speaks of blood. Our jaws are ready, our teeth are sharp, but we are few in number as we once were in legend. We were enemies of old. Our masters come, and when they do, we will feast and grow in number again.
How many are you now?
Many. All the world will be light again, night again. And written in the blood, the moon brings forth the Knoll's glory. Prepare and go. For next we meet, I will taste your flesh.
As he starts to slink back.
They're going to allow us to pass now, but he says the next time he sees us, it will come to violence. And he says he will taste our flesh. I think they serve the demonic powers that are coming. They have some sort of prophecy in place of the stars that they're waiting for to fight into battle, and not on our side. But I think there's too many of them now. This isn't a battle I think we should try to take on. Let's just keep your guards up, be ready, but I think they're gonna allow us to pass. Let's just get out of here, guys.
Yeah, our time is closed here, so let's just get back to Gwyndara and
Yeah,
get prepared.
it's disturbing though. How many more creatures are like them, just waiting in the shadows that we don't even know about?
In all of our travels, just since we've all been together, we've seen fish people, we've seen dog people, we've seen
Demon people.
demon people, big lizard man. Whatever is, I don't know.
We saw a big angel lady once.
Saw some Seraphil.
Perhaps this is the change they speak.
Yeah.
A morphing of genetics.
What's genetics?
Genetics.
Oh, what's that?
Jin's a scientist.
Sounds very powerful.
He's mutating potatoes out here.
Let's just be thankful that nighttime is only 50%. We have that on our side.
Unless
not.
something happens. Let's
should-
continue to walk out of here and
The city will probably the town will have to be told that there's this group nearby.
Yeah.
Sure,
Who's
that's
gonna
gonna
believe us? We can't go into town and say, hey, you know, the stories that you tell little children.
Well,
Well,
Well, I guess Bran knows.
it's Bran.
Bran's
there we go.
protecting over
yeah,
this
Bran's
region.
here. Yeah.
Bran,
You saw that, right?
I was present.
Yeah.
Have you ever encountered these creatures, the gnolls, before?
Creatures of legend. I
You don't-
believe they were true, but
Sorry.
I did not never see them.
How are you gonna keep the people of Gwyndara safe from that?
I did not know. I did not know how to convince the elder, Merwin. Someone must.
Is Gwyn?
Should
Where
we
is he?
Should we go talk to him?
He does not like me so much.
Oh,
So
not a good news.
perhaps I am not the best messenger for this.
Is Gwyndara a part of the Empire or a part of Alderland?
Alderland.
Alderland.
It is within the boundaries of Alderland. Although it has traded hands several times. It is a border town between the forces.
Well, let's get going. Let's celebrate this. You know, we had a
Yeah.
big victory here today.
Yeah.
I need a little bit more rest. Those shrooms really took it out of me. But perhaps we go celebrate. We check in on the crew and the sick. And Bran, we can maybe figure something out. And
I have been thinking about this, and you will meet me not the coming morning as you kind of crest a little hill and you see Gwyndara before you. The sheared summit behind you, in front of you, is almost like its twin. And you've heard it referred to before. In fact, you actually looked for Bran up on this place where you said he might be, but he wasn't there. This stone plinth that overlooks the city immediately, where you saw an altar. You notice the tranquil beauty of Gwyndara, this fishing and farming community nestled along the vital waterway, which is the major area that separates Ithaca and Eldonia. So here's Gwyndara, and you have this major area called the waterway right here. The village is a patchwork of contemporary buildings intermingled with Eifer huts. Eifer being the traditional people, and the people who live by the traditional ways of Eldonia. You smell the salt water from here and the fresh soil as people are tilling some kind of midsummer, kind of late summer, actually, post-solstice crop after the initial harvest. The village center is marked by a ancient standing stone circle with a maypole at the very center, as if there was a celebration here not too long ago. And you hear the sounds of the waves crashing against the stone plinth as it's now at high tide. So this is what I think. O man of giants, find me at the stone plinth, at the altar of Woden. I've seen visions of a gift I must give you and your companions. But to fulfill this gift, I need you to bring an ox, one that is grown, but not yet known a season of breeding, nor of a yoke. Meet me at first light tomorrow, and we shall find wisdom together. Perhaps something to match the deeds you have done here on Gwyndara.
Wait, a bull that's never known a yolk? Like it's never eaten an egg yolk before?
No, yolk.
A yoke.
Pulls things.
Oh, like
There's a burden
agricultural
that,
farm, right?
Yes, a farm implementation. Yes.
Yeah, it's like agricultural farming.
Right, sorry.
Nor season or breeding.
Which is also called fucking. They're confused.
If one is to be crude.
It's just so crude, Ash. Yes, sorry, I think that's an easy mistake to make. Yolk.
Fucking. Yoke, fucking, whatever.
He's getting close to his ship and his sailor mouth
It is
coming
tradition.
back.
No, I get it. I know what yolks are and yolk.
I didn't grow up farming.
What if you're getting
My bad.
Make sure it's done, Bran, and we will be up there first light in the morning.
It shall be. Good day. And he walks off a different direction.
Well,
Be well, Bran.
what do we want to do until then?
I'm
Back
feeling a
to
little
the ship.
overwhelmed.
That bad boy better be painted with the ram disguised.
Yes, check on the sailors.
Yeah.
I need to get an ox. Need to figure out how to get an ox.
I want to go. I just think that's so sweet that he wants. Like, he's got to be lonely up on that spire. You know, it's so cute. Everybody should have a friend or a pet.
Yeah, we're getting Bran a friend.
A pet.
A pet. That's
We're getting Bran a
we're
pet.
getting Bran a pet.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't pick it out.
No, you should pick it out.
Yeah, Lyra, we'll go. You guys want to take care of
Pick the prettiest one you can, so it's a pretty pet.
Well, maybe we should go to. I mean, I am worried about the sick ones.
We want to check in on everybody.
Let's go do both.
Okay.
Check in on everybody, and then we'll go find. There's probably a farmer around here that
And we
can-
need to get some alcohol for the sailors.
I would like to drink tonight.
And we're all
I
sailors
would
here.
like that.
We are all
I
sailors
agree.
now.
And we don't need to do flip. Like we can
Whoa.
splurge a little bit.
How about you calm down?
Don't say that in
Right?
front of that. In front of-
Why do you need anything else? First mate Marcus, he says with a weight.
I just don't feel like Flip always
just celebrate a little bit
settles
tonight.
well on my stomach, you know?
It's because you're weak.
Do you think they have prostitutes in Gwyndara?
Yes.
Aren't you still mourning your last...
Leave it alone. Why would you bring that up?
I would be mourning tonight. I'm tired.
sure
I need relaxation.
I'm sure with enough gold, there's probably some around here.
It's the oldest profession.
I thought fishing was.
Let's start walking.
How do you pay them? How do you pay them if that was the first
Yeah,
profession?
how do you think they got fishnet stockings if fishing didn't come first?
That came second.
What did you pay them with? What did you pay them with the fur?
Furs.
Well, so then fur trapping was the first profession.
No, killing. So killing was the passion of man.
Wasn't a job.
got me, okay?
Wasn't a job if you like it. I guess.
Okay,
You
so
well argued, Mr. Learning.
okay, so we'll check on the sailors and the crew. We will heal the folks if we can. We will we will get an ox, and then we will find a prostitute. You should find a prostitute today, Bass. You've done a lot of work.
No, that's okay.
You deserve a reward. I will pay.
I remember what happened last time. I'm good.
How about we get some food?
You know what happened
Much
last
better
time
reward.
is that they went into a brothel where his girlfriend worked, and one of them turned out, not his girlfriend, but one of them turned out to be a vampire.
Yeah.
And he almost died.
I had to break down the door. Things were sounding a little rowdy in there, a little too rowdy for Vass.
It's true. I passed out.
I opened the curtains in there and burned her because she was a vampire. Vampires don't like sun. So
What was her name again?
Isadora. It was Isadora.
Wait, is she alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gone. She's somewhere around.
We let her.
Gosh.
We let her go.
She's out somewhere in Eldonia.
Northern Eldonia, running around.
Yeah, I think food sounds like a safer option.
I'm
It
with
can't
you.
change into a vampire.
Yeah.
You know,
The wrong kind of
have we
sucking.
thought about them following us?
I'm sure they're spies, demonic spies.
Well,
Right?
One's like a monster demon. He'd probably be easy to spot, but she's tricky to spot.
They'd need a boat, right? For all they know, we went to Ithaca.
That's a good point. Thus, we should spend more time on the boat.
I agree. This will probably be our last night, right? And then we'll head out tomorrow.
Then we're on the boat.
Yeah.
We'll finalize things tomorrow after we're done with Brand in the morning, and then we can take off.
I mean, I'm just
Just circumnavigate the world.
saying
just go for
we
it.
did encounter a huge ass frog demon. I mean, I'm sure they're
killed it.
shape-shifting demons. I'm sure they very good at disguising themselves and spying on us.
You think?
Right.
Anyways, let's walk.
That's not
Not you.
good.
You stay behind.
Let's get
with
everything done
me real
and let's
quick.
drink tonight. Let's do that.
I let
Yeah.
the rest of you guys
I
kind
know.
of walk ahead of us. We're really not going to tell her what the bull is for.
Oh, no, think about how funny it is when he kills it.
Funny, she's going to be devastated. I just don't think she has the. She might take that very poorly, and she is a very powerful magic wielder. I don't think that's wise.
She has a puppet.
Have you not seen her in battle?
prayed-
She shot your ass. Remember that?
She did shoot me in the butt. That's true. Nearly knocked me down.
I mean,
You better watch it.
again,
Watch
just,
it. What?
I'm just telling you.
What?
I don't think it's a good idea to not tell her that. Okay, I'm just putting. Okay, we walk.
So as you're going through, there are a couple different locations in Gwyndara. You have the Hue and You, where you have a couple people who are recovering from an infection. These are the sailors that you saved from the Kuatoa.
Yes.
You have the Ancient Stone Circle, which is at the very center of town. You kind of have to go by it to get to most places. There's the Longhouse, which is a traditional structure it's pretty much a big boat that they turned upside down and then built a building underneath.
That's a building.
That's a cool idea.
There's the Seafarer's Rest, which is a kind of commonly known, and you guys were referenced it when you first came to Gwyndara.
Gwyndara.
There's the Iron Anvil Blacksmith, which you're walking by now, which you kind of like just glancing inside, you see an older man with like a big gray beard hammering away on some stuff. The metal sings to you a little bit, Marcus. There's the Leather and Lace Workshop, and then there's a bunch of farms in the area.
You know, I was wondering, you know that, of course you know, but the man that you were staying with, what was his name?
Sato?
Sato.
Master Sato?
Yeah, he was the first blacksmith I ever saw that wasn't a big man. Most blacksmiths look like you.
Yeah. He's well traveled and has various techniques, I think, did you look at him? Despite his slender frame, he's packing.
Arms were huge.
Do you remember how we found those guards folded up into a cupboard?
It was crazy.
How did he do that? He folded a human being and put them in a cupboard.
Yeah, Lyra, you never got to meet Master Sato, but who I was staying with for the last few years.
You stayed with that guy?
Yeah, he was
He had kids.
a badass. He was something. I hope one day I'll get to go repay him in some way.
He had kids and one wife.
He had kids and one wife. He's a Zamoran man. So he was up here. He's from the Far East. Yeah.
He's
years.
good representative of.
Well, Vass and I
Zamora
were
has
hiding
to
out.
offer, yeah.
Well, we were hiding out in Dunwell for a few years before we met these guys. Yeah, Sato looked after me.
He seemed like a very wise, discerning man.
Yeah, good person.
Good
tell.
Good role model for Marcus.
I'm not sure about that.
I mean,
he's into hookers.
you should have seen me before Master Sato.
Exactly.
Like, I didn't remember any nights.
That sounds way better. He used to be a good sailor.
Well, it was when I met up with Vass, that was my worst time, was when I was in Athelia. That was the worst.
Yeah, need a real role model. One like me.
Things were a lot more rowdy than what you do. I was going from prison to prison, just in fights every night at the bars.
This has become a rowdy competition.
It was bad.
I mean, I'm just thinking back to our opium night. This guy.
Another good representation of Zamora.
That's a good representation of Zamora. I'm not Mr. Family Man.
Well, Master Sato, he was well traveled. He's from all over the place. He's taken, a little bit from here, a little bit from there, and he helped me by all of his wisdom that he's gathered from his time abroad.
I should have asked him what he's seen.
As I look at as we're walking past to the ship and I'm taking stock of these different taverns and inns, is there a place that just seems a little more elevated, like there'd be really good food there, cleaner, that kind of a thing?
No, you see a place called the Drunken Gull. This isn't a place with cleanness or upscaleness at all. There's the Seafarer's Rest, which it looks like you might be able to get some stuff or get some food there, but it looks run down.
Even the Seafarer's Rest?
Yeah, it's...
That's like the nicest out of all of these?
Yeah, the Drunken Gull is a little rougher, but yeah.
Is this where I get my navigation?
Drunken Gull's like a drinking place. The Seafarer's Rest is like an inn that also has like a common room.
Oh,
You did say you were going to buy her a drink for navigating,
I did.
but
And food. We said food.
should we handle all of our stuff first and then maybe reconvene for the night?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
good
I'm just
chance
gonna
to-
warn you guys, because you kind of know this, but it needs to be said. I get hangry. And I'm not very nice when I get hangry.
That's why we're gonna split up, so we don't have to be around you.
Oof. Shots fired.
Fine. Vass. You do you, boo.
Vass, now's not the time.
Good luck finding a nice woman who's going to spend time with you this evening with that attitude. Just saying.
Well,
I bet
that's
if you
why
brought
you
her
pay.
some
That's what
nice-
the gold's for.
See, that's why the young ones have to pay.
So uncultured.
The young ones don't understand that the real attraction is in the chase. It's in the hard to capture women. It's the women that have standards, the women that have reason to live and reason for them to not to go to bed with you.
We'll see how you're feeling tonight.
The elder, the women with experience, the women that understand the consequences of being out with a man who looks like this. That's the quarry you want to have. That's the women
That
you want.
I want to have.
No, that everyone wants to have. You can apply it to men too.
Well, let's get all of our stuff figured out, and then let's have a good rowdy time tonight, because we deserved it.
As I'm saying all of that, I'm already drinking.
Shall we?
Yes.
All right, so where do you want to go?
The Seafarers Inn, I think, has more common area food.
So it's situated close to the docks. Obviously caters to sailors and visiting tradesmen. It's a 2-story building with a welcoming, modern facade. Right next to it, though, is like a straw hut with like rough timber. As you kind of enter in, you see a guy literally wearing a bear headdress talking to a guy in a toga.
Look at that. That weird fucker in the bear headdress.
Burly.
He's got hairy arms. The ground floor is like a cozy common room, large stone fireplace where people you see people relaxing and share their journey. It's currently the morning time, so it's kind of slow at the moment.
Oops. Which is why we should get all of our stuff done first.
I'm getting drunk.
And you see kind of stairs up to the upstairs. Simple but comfortable. Overall, I'd say middle class, but not high end per se.
Low class.
I don't think there's anything high end here, but that's okay.
We'll go to a city eventually, and you'll be back into
Oh God, when we get to a city, I am going to let loose.
with
It's gonna be
marble.
so nice.
Think about it. Cups that are made out of metal.
You see a Markulan woman, so dark, black skin, approaches. She's wearing an Eldonian traditional dress with slight runes on her collar that you've seen in other places as she comes and says, "Oh, it's so good to see you. Welcome to the Seafarer's Rest."
In Aldonian.
Yes.
In Aldonian, I say, "Oh, are you Markulian?"
Yes, I'm from Marakul. Yes, originally.
In Marakulian, I say, "Greetings, friend."
It is such a pleasure to talk the old tongue again.
And just
Obviously, you're very well traveled.
well, I mean, I come from a well-traveled family, and I'm starting my own journeys, but the language just rolls beautifully from your tongue. Have you met my good friend Captain Juan? He is also Markulian.
I have not seen him here, but no, but that is
I'll bring him over.
wonderful. That would be wonderful to
Yes.
see another. Come, sit down. And she kind of gestures to an area and get you guys all sitting around a table. And she's like,
Do you know any messenger boys? You got any boys that could run a message to a ship?
"Yes, I will. I can send Brovden at minimum, or I can go find an actual messenger boy." If
Oh, I don't care. Send
My son, he's also the cook, so
Oh,
yeah.
ooh, food.
Food.
What's good here? Like, what's good with these people?
Mostly seafood, but typical surf and turf.
There we go. Yep. All right. Get us your best seafood. And,
Seafood stew, you got it.
And then there's a white, should be white and gray by now. They had 2 days, day and a half. They had a day and a half. Maybe it's partially painted.
He did say it might take 3 days,
Oh.
just to be clear.
There's a ship being painted. Name is the Ranger. Tell him to bring the captain.
Okay, yes. Send a messenger
Oh
boy
no,
to get the
not the Ranger. He's on the Jabari.
Jabari.
Sorry,
Oh.
he's on the Jabari.
Yes, you got it. And we'll send the message.
You don't happen to make any Markulian food here, do you? Don't happen to have any of the seasonings?
Don't
or-
buy outside of country food.
That's-
Inside of country food.
That is not a sort of thing. I know the recipes, yes, of course, but I was a very little girl when I came here
I
originally,
see,
so
I
it's
see.
it's only a vague memory for the most part.
Oh, the seasonings, I just miss them. It's something we get sometimes in Athelia, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
But yes, we are hungry, so we've got an appetite. We're ready for some seafood. Seafood for our seamen.
That's me.
Okay, so she goes in the back and brings out some plates of food, lays it out. It's like a sea stew. It has all kinds of potatoes, but like tubers of sorts and seasonings, and it's got like a big hunk of bread they put in the middle for you guys to kind of tear apart and dip and eat. The stew is like kind of like crumbly, kind of pull apart white fish, as well as some like tubers and stuff like that. Radishes, yeah, and it's got like a white sauce, like a horseradish sauce that you can like dip it in, all that kind of stuff, with some bread that you can kind of tear apart and dip. As she's leaving, you see 4 men coming downstairs, who obviously stayed the night, as kind of burlier kind of dudes, beard. This one guy has the sides of his head shaven, with kind of loading tattoos on the side. As they kind of watch her go by, and they're like, Jess, we need some. Come get us some food, woman." And they come down. They sit down at a nearby table, and they're kind of sitting around talking to each other at a nearby table for you guys.
Do they seem kind of bullish men? In like just how they were talking with Jess.
That's kind of the vibe you get. Yeah.
Bullish, like, could we sacrifice them to a...
Aldonian?
Yeah. Minotaurs. No.
Or Aldonian. I'm looking for Gamoran.
Well, I mean, they've got all of the woading kind of.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
definitely Aldonian. You would guess probably Teutonian.
Teutonian.
Yeah. Which is a sub-ethnicity of Eldonians.
Western Aldonian.
Yeah, Western. Okay. Hey, that brutes from where I'm from.
Those guys? Oh, maybe you should go say hi, offer to have a drink with them.
Nah.
Talk about Flip.
No, they don't know Flip.
They don't know Flip?
They walk too straight. No bow to their legs. No swagger. Look like they've never ridden anything.
Oh, it's like a younger version of you before your transformation into the Ash that we know and love now.
The younger version of me is.
Were you ever like that at one point?
No, never.
What were you like when you were younger?
You know the captain of the ship that we took, the Ranger? Or he was the guard captain?
Oh, yeah.
We kept him alive.
Yeah, right.
That was me.
You wanted to kill him.
Yeah, there's a reason.
That's why you wanted to.
Yep. Ignorant, doe-eyed, principled, believed in things that were grander than himself.
Those are respectable qualities, Ash.
Those are qualities of a slave. Somebody that has enslaved themselves. Nobody has to tell them what to do. They tell themselves what to do.
How about we have some drinks and you tell me what's catalyzed your transformation from that persona to now?
Older women.
As Yes comes back, she's got like a plate of food and hands it down to the 4 men. One looks up and says, you know, when the Norway pack comes through, I'll keep you as a slave, and gives her a slap on the butt. And she's, yeah. And she puts out the things, is like, I've been one before. Not again, thanks. And she walks back out.
All right, that's not okay.
Not
How you feeling?
I'm feeling like...
Feeling tired. That's how I'm feeling.
Lavinia, like, takes some bites of food, but now she's just, like, glaring at that table.
You see one of them goes,
Are we doing this?
Let's wait till they're a little drunker.
Oh, we're gonna do this. And I go over.
okay, walk up to the table.
I walk up, smiles, and offer to buy him a drink. And I speak in Teutonian. I'm like, hey boys, how y'all feeling?
Oh, knows the mother tongue.
Yeah, of course.
Are you a brother?
Not of the Nordring pack, but I like what I hear.
Well, pull up a seat then. And they grab a seat and they pull up, and they sit it down, and it's like, did you hear about the victory?
Yeah, no, tell me all about it. And I'm gonna get them plastered.
Okay.
I am going to try to drink them to death.
It's morning drinking. Roll persuasion check to see if you can get them to drink.
Yeah, I want to party. I want to give
they
hard
have work
party
to do
vibes.
today.
Hard party vibes. That's my goal. Persuasion?
Yeah.
21.
21. It goes from like having a cheeky morning drink to frat party like pretty quickly. As
touching each other's buttholes.
As you kind of get into it, and they're telling you about the recent victory in Dunwell and how the Nordring Pact is spreading across the west, the east of Eldonia, and how soon they're going to take the west, and Bearland is going to burn because of their betrayal of Eldonian loyalty and all that kind of stuff. As they get into it, they're like, oh, so are you gonna sign up, brother? Are you on the list?
I'm not on the list, but I'm signing up. I'll tell you what.
He's like, you're old, but I like you. Like, I like this old guy. All right, make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
See what this guy can do.
Plot twist: you get drunk and they don't.
It's the same. Why is it the same? Oh yeah, I guess it always is. 16.
While this check is going on, I'm gonna go get another round of drinks and then also sit down at that table.
Oh, okay.
So, because he led and he's just the only one there right now. I didn't go yet, but I'm gonna bring in more drinks for them.
Oh, okay.
To join
You
in.
bring in the drinks and I'll be like, thanks, Marcus, you got stuff to do. And I pack you out. You come back. We'll have a.
Is that your slave?
Oh yeah.
What are the rest of you doing?
Drinking.
Ash's day's ready.
We are drinking at our table.
Day drinking.
And eating. And
All right.
eating lots
You have a
of
great
seafood.
meal. No problem.
Yeah.
All right. I am
That's good.
stuffed. I have a little pack here ready to go. A couple little extras.
You got a little doggy bag.
Yeah, a little cowie bag.
Oh wait,
actually.
we're not done
Cow-
yet. We're not done yet. Right, raise your glasses. Oh wait, here. Oh wait, there's a little bit left. Let me pour some for you, some for you, some for you. There we go, and a little bit for me. All right. Let's make a toast. We are toasting. Figuring out how to defeat the Hells, because we have to do that apparently.
Apparently, that's what we're doing.
Oh my god.
Not where I expected this to
I
go.
don't know how well
I think
everybody's
we'll be-
coping.
I think we'll be lucky if we can just survive it.
That could be great.
No.
To the racial supremacy of the Eldonians!
The supremacy of the whites.
Yeah.
The whites.
The rest are just lame and stupid.
Yeah, they're
They ever heard Ayrton or just like, oh,
Let's
that's a different one.
Let's get away from these
Well,
guys.
before a fight breaks out and I can't help, I'm gonna go check up on the patients real quick. Try not to get in a fight, but if you do, I get it.
Let's do our real drinking tonight, and we'll celebrate away from these fuckers.
Oh no,
I thought
I'm
you
on a
just-
roll. This is happening now. But I can come with you guys. I'll just like take a to-go cup.
Take a to-go cup.
Yeah.
Well, let's save it for tonight. Let's save it for tonight.
So it just comes back.
You can coast. We'll pregame. We'll pregame for tonight.
I just feel like I'm gonna end up sleeping. I'm gonna fall asleep if I do that. Like if I just hit it hard and stay hard, then I'll be hard. You know?
That's sailor life.
So it just comes back and says, okay, so I need 5 silver for the food and 3 silver for the drinks, and then 1 silver for the messenger.
5 silver.
When I
plus
see her
3
come over,
silver
I'm gonna
plus
come over to the
1
ground.
silver.
Oh, hold on, boys. You guys, just keep going. Here we go.
yeah, pop, pop. Yeah.
Hey, you guys, are we going somewhere? What's going on?
Oh, are you just gonna keep
wait.
drinking with those guys?
No, I was thinking we could get them hammered and like fuck them up
And jump them.
Why would we do that?
Let's jump them.
because it sounds fun. Like, hey, you know how we're gonna go find
them
farm
up in the
animals?
caverns.
You know how we're
Yeah,
gonna
you
find
should-
farm animals? You know, what'd be really funny is if we posed them like they be fucking a bunch of farm animals.
They would totally go for that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they're
You
gonna
know,
go for that. Tell
That's
them,
not a bad idea.
tell them that
actually.
we've got like really pretty white bulls that they can just have at.
Yeah, so we can go, but we're gonna tell them that where are we gonna go buy this bull? You guys know where to buy a bull?
We could hit,
Well,
kill two
there's a bunch
birds
of
with one
farms
stone.
around here, so I'm sure there's just some farmer. That
How about we
can
tell them to
find,
meet
right?
us at the stone circle, kind of late? I got them going.
Well, they gotta pick up a bunch of stones there, right?
Well, I got them going. They're not gonna stop going. I was gonna give them like a gold, keep them going, and I'm gonna jet. And I'm gonna come back.
We can't jump them right now.
No, I don't want to beat them up. I want them to look like fools.
Oh.
Anybody
Why
can
don't
beat
you
'em
just
up.
keep? Why don't you just keep getting them plastered here,
Yeah, they'll probably do it themselves.
and then we'll.
I have a job to do. I gotta watch her. You can't just do that.
Well, we'll watch her.
Yeah, no, that's not how that works.
They could watch me. This is gonna be great. I've got my. I'm gonna get.
No
a
one's
to-go
convincing me
picture.
otherwise. So no,
What? Ash, you don't trust us? What's going on?
I trust you, man.
You don't trust?
I do
Marcus
not
and
trust
I?
him. I
Marcus-
like you, but I don't trust you. No way.
He did try to choke me out unprovoked.
Yeah, it's just that he's weak of mind, clearly.
That was.
And you,
I have my moments.
you are so moral, you might do something bad, if that makes sense.
Try too hard. So you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, like the angels. They try too hard, then
And
they end
then
up
judge
bad.
people really hard, and then that hurts them.
Overdo it out of kindness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, sure. Yep. So, all right, and I yell over to the boys. I'm like, another goal for these fellas. Get them going. Get them going.
Just like, you want me to keep them a gold?
We're gonna reconvene later.
Okay.
Keep them going.
Are you staying here tonight? Can I get you rooms?
Where are we staying?
I'm staying on my ship, so I don't know where you're staying.
Room here tonight. Do you have
guess we're staying.
bath provisions?
A bath? You like
Like-
a water closet?
Well, you know, just like clean up,
I
like
can bring up hot water, but we set it up in your room. We'll bring up a tub in your room.
perfect.
Bravden.
We'll take a room.
Bravden,
Not right now. Tonight. Okay.
let me know when.
Yes.
I'll
Let's
get
go
my
ahead
own room as well.
All right.
and reserve it.
All right.
How much do you need?
2 silver for the room.
Miss Ma'am, I forgot your name.
Yes.
Jess.
What was your name?
Yes.
Oh, Jess. Just, are there any courtesans? In
Not
town?
here.
No, in town. In town.
Oh.
Not an establishment like this.
I
course.
don't. No, I don't think so. That's. I mean, maybe if you go to the Drunken Gull. I mean, surely, but
Is that illegal?
there's no. No, but it's just frowned upon in general.
Ash, the
It's not
Drunken Gull
considered-
might be where we want to take these guys tonight.
You know
That
what?
sounds like the place for that.
Do you not want these guys here? I say on the low.
I would love to get rid of these guys, but I
was
need
kinda
their
hoping they would
coin.
spend a bunch
They
of
are
money.
spending money here, so I don't want.
But
But they
they're
do.
rude and they slapped her butt. And in Markulian, I said, "Those fuckers. I'm so sorry."
Tug down my heartstrings. Here's 2 gold.
to get the money. They.
Here's 2 gold.
And she's like, okay.
For anything that they could have spent.
Here's 11 silver for the food and the room, and
Is there
then
a sugar
5 more
daddy
silver
me over
for
here?
your troubles.
Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, if you want to get rid of them, that would be wonderful.
Ah, boys, we don't need to be here with these friggin' darkies. Let's go that way.
We need to recruit. Let's get
go.
out. Let's go to the Stone Circle, and we're gonna have a speech, and we're gonna let people know why they need to join the Notary Pact.
Markulian, we need rum to go. Let's go.
She plays along. She's
I
like,
heard-
1 rum, sir. Yes, sir.
No.
And she goes back.
No. How many dudes are there?
There's 4.
I need 4 bottles of rum.
4 bottles. That's all the rum, sir. But that's what we'll
That's
get.
all of it. That's all of it, boys. You heard. That's all of it. Let's go spread the good word about our Lord and Savior, the Nordry.
As
Wait, that guy?
Wait, so what? You talking about Bjornsson?
Bjornsson. That's
Bjornsson.
what I meant.
Bjornsson. Yeah.
It's new to me.
as we walk out, Lavinia calls out, literally is we're about to walk through the door of just hey, I heard that the Bloodfire likes to get saucy with Southerners. Oh, and I walk out the door really fast.
Why did you do that? I don't understand where you're going.
They're all like, why would she say that about the Bloodfire?
I don't know. He would never.
would never do that.
I saw him
You
once.
wouldn't do that.
I saw him once. He was on a canoe, and it was a long and straight one. And
Lavinia, just shouting out your conquests is probably not very. It's a bit uncouth for
I
this.
didn't shout
get
out
with
my
it?
Okay, stop. I didn't shout out my conquest. I just told them something that.
yeah, but they don't want to know that.
Yeah, well, maybe it'll piss them off. We'll see them later.
But I don't want to know what happened with you in the Bloodfire. I don't want to know.
It's none of your business.
I don't want to know.
I don't kiss and tell.
I know what happened. I watched all night
Just kiss and tell.
because it's my job.
What do you mean it's your job to watch all night?
You get paid to watch?
Awkwardly, yes. Her father made me promise, and I
that
am a
you were
man of my
gonna
word.
watch.
Make sure you didn't die. Yes, a mercenary murderer had swooned you, and yes, I had to wait and make sure everything
you
went okay.
watched? You didn't turn around?
Well, I didn't watch.
At least I can put Whimsy in my pocket.
It's not like that much happened. Don't act like
does
you
he
did.
watch?
No,
You're
he's
fine.
respectful.
But still, the principle of it, that's not cool.
She's
You can't watch.
she's pretending like a lot happened.
We need to find Whimsy a nice girl.
Wait, what?
Do you just get 2 puppets and just go like this?
He's a virgin too.
Is he though? That's a good question to ask him next
He
time.
said he's really old.
He only has a top half, so I don't know how that would work.
Whimsy's first kiss.
So what are we doing? So you want these guys? They're leaving
To the
the
stone
ale
circle.
house. Yeah, to the Stone Circle.
To the stone circle
Yeah.
where I'm gonna try to get them to, have a time telling everybody about the Nordry Pact, but I'm gonna leave them and go with the group.
Okay, we should probably break. You want to break now?
Probably a good spot to break.
That's okay. All right, we will be right back.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you're liking what you're seeing here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you like the music that we're playing, all of that is made in-house here, and we have a separate channel called Theater of Mind Music, and you can check that out by looking at the link in the description down below. And also, if you want to get a little bit deeper investment into the lore that David's been creating for this campaign, you can check out our World Anvil, also down in the link below. And with that being said, let's get back to the show.
And we're back. So, you guys are heading to the Stone Circle with the drunk guys, or you sent them to it?
We're sending them. I'm sending them. I'm gonna get them all pumped, and they got each of them got a bottle of rum.
Yeah.
Each have a bottle of rum.
They're throwing it back.
And I'm like, We gotta tell everybody. We gotta tell all of them. We gotta make Aldonia great again.
Mega.
We gotta make Aldonia great again, and we gotta bring it back. We gotta bring back the character of the Teutons, and we gotta get a root Teuton.
Rootin' tootin' the Teutons! And they're like, yeah! And they're all like, well, we're gonna go do that. And they all head off that direction.
I'll see you boys at the Stone Circle.
All right. So they all head out. Where are you guys going? Tell me how it's breaking down.
I think we're gonna go to the bull. We're gonna find a bull somewhere.
I think we should
Do we
check
want
on
to
the
wait on the
sailors
bull,
first.
and we can try to get them before?
Yeah. Let's go to sailors first.
Okay.
Then we can deal with them.
Yeah.
We need sailors, so we gotta make sure they're all right.
Okay, so you guys go to the Hewn U. It's at the center of town, but it's at another kind of major intersection. And at the very center, there's a yew tree that is all around. It's all road, but it's got this little patch of grass as it splits off, and it's kind of become like a symbol of the town. You kind of catch. You know the proprietors here. You met them before. It's Cord and Kelly, and they're currently charging you 3 silver a night for these guys to stay. Kind of like their home/bed and breakfast kind of scenario. As you walk in to the main area, you see they've set up several cots. There's about 6 people here, 3 who are on the cots, and when you walk in, you immediately get the sense like these 3 are very sick. Yes, and you see Kelly, the old lady, there, and she's like trying to pour some kind of warm tea down one of their throats, it's like dribbling all over. So it's like,
I'll go over.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Excuse me, man. Thank you. I'll take care of it. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
administer the tea.
Tea, I guess.
Kind of sweet
I'll
honey
kind
tea.
of smell it.
Yeah, so it smells like good tea.
Take a sip.
Coming Earl Grey.
Turmeric for inflammation.
Yeah, maybe a little something in there.
I guess.
It's the crunchiest thing you've ever said. All right, go ahead.
Lyra, can you come over here for a second?
Yeah. Seems like they need our help in here.
Yeah.
We're just T-boarding them. Maybe we can help a little bit better than this.
Yeah. And when you get close to me, I'll be like, so I think I remember you mentioning before you can cast Lesser Restoration. You know this?
Yeah. Lesser Restoration. It's a tongue twister, but when I can say it right, it usually does something good for people who have ailments. Sometimes I don't know if it's gonna help because we don't know what is going on here, but
I think it's gonna help quite a bit. So I'll get the 2 hosts out of here, and then if you
I can do that. I got that. No problem. You guys oversee them.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hello, young man.
Hey, Shaky.
You look strapping. I have cupboard.
Do you need any help with
in the
anything?
back? Yeah.
What do we owe you?
Oh, 3 silver.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about that.
Then you go in the back.
Yeah, go show me the cupboards. I can reach things.
Yeah, it goes in the back. So it's you 3 out in the kind of the main kind of living area.
Okay, so I think this will help them a lot. If you'd like to try.
okay. This guy looks like he's not faring well. I go over to one that just looks the most ill, maybe just feverish, and grab a hair strand on each side of his head like this.
Okay.
And then just start whispering
Their body starts to glow, like a faint sort of glow, as you cast Lesser Restoration. And they're kind of like almost green pale as it starts to slowly fade. As they, as like the phlegm kind of seems to clear a little bit out of their lungs. With your passive perception, you notice one of the sailors leaning in very dramatically and watching you very closely. You've cast magic in front of them before, so you don't have much to worry about, but you do notice.
Okay. Is that something I would pick up on as I'm watching her?
What's your passive perception?
My thing doesn't tell me here.
It's 10 plus your perception.
10 plus perception? Yeah. So 2, so 12.
You wouldn't notice.
I wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Okay, it's working. It's working. How are you feeling, sir?
They go, still unconscious, but they look much healthier.
Okay. That really definitely did something.
It did. You did a good job.
Just gotta like connect the positives and negatives on each side, and I go to the next guy and
Jumping.
Yeah, you do that. And on the third person, they're bald.
bald?
Yeah, it's too short of hair. It's all trimmed short.
Maybe you try.
I'm like
There's nothing to grab onto. Yeah, you're like, oh.
try their
like
His ears.
try their ears, their nose hairs.
ears or eyebrows. Does he have anything?
He's got like a long mustache. It comes out to the side like this. You grab the mustache.
Like, your handlebars are gonna save your life today, sir. And then I go like this.
So he's like, and there's like a little birthmark kind of forms on his head. It's a little hand. On his head.
Did you see that? Oh no, Ash wasn't here.
That's never happened before.
The mark of Jinn. You are a lucky man.
He's like, Mom?
So there you go. Now you're a mom.
I'm a mom.
Okay, I'll walk around to like all the conscious sailors. I'm like, so if any of you happen to notice anything, you didn't notice anything, right?
Of course not,
Right?
sir.
Yeah.
One of them says, we should bring them back to the ship, or should we keep them here?
They'll stay here tonight.
One more night
One
of
more
good
night?
rest
Okay,
would do
yeah.
you good.
I'll keep after them.
Good. What's your name?
Jed.
Oh, Jed.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We met before.
Yes, I do recall. Thank you.
Are you all comfortable? Is there anything that you require?
Cord and Kelly do a great job. We had lots of baked goods. It's baked good.
I imagine. And tea.
And tea.
Make sure you drink your own tea. Don't let her spoon feed you that.
I'm so happy. We're gonna have our crew.
Yeah, we're
I
whole.
got it.
We're whole again. Thanks to you.
Did you grab the? Thank you. Well, thank Jinn.
Why is it an L? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I feel like you should do it for the viewer.
Oh man.
Oh man, you're right. These cupboards are tall.
I actually have a thing. So where would you buy a bull? I mean, you know,
A bowl?
yeah, a bull. I need a specific bull. A bull that has had no siring, but it has never been worked, but is full grown.
That's very specific.
Yep. Yep.
Well, there's several ranchers, but Torvald.
Is he gonna give me a good deal though?
Torvald's a good man. Trust him. Trust him. He's excellent.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent breeder.
Excellent breeder. All right. All right. Well, I appreciate that, Shaky. Your quality.
Thank you for coming by and your patronage, young man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're good at this.
As we walk out, I just point out to Ash that, like, I point at the potato and point at the guy's head, like the matching symbol.
Yeah, his head does look like a potato.
Before you leave, one of the sailors, kind of blonde hair, longer, kind of tied in the back. Jed says, "Tell me, while they're not in the room, how do you do that? How do you do that? I've seen you do things on the ship before that were amazing. Where does it come from?"
Oh, well, for me, honestly, it was something I wasn't born with. I actually was just a normie, kind of, and I met Jinn. He's like the higher power who basically speaks through me, and I feel like I've just gained skills over time whenever he allows, and it aligns with the greater good and joy and fun. And that's what life is about, honestly, at the end of the day.
That sounds like an amazing life. What about you? I've seen you do incredible things.
Have you seen me do incredible things?
I've seen you walk into a field of enemy soldiers and persuade them all. That has to be something normal.
I think
You went onto the enemy ship and just persuaded them all not to fight us anymore. How did you do that? It's incredible.
believe in people's reasonableness.
Wow.
And
Just your belief in people is where
there's a
you're-
magic to it. There is a magic to it.
I believe that.
Yeah. It's hard to explain. It's something that you feel. You feel the building up of that within you, and then you just allow it to
Wow.
go.
That's
it's,
incredible.
It's hard to explain.
And,
Ironically.
and you?
What about me?
I've seen you also do incredible things.
Yeah. Well, everyone's incredible in some way or another. So
Not like you.
no, it's. I just do my very best to serve the crew. That's what I do.
And obviously, she's getting in, or he gets in and goes, okay.
Oh, so turmeric. It's turmeric in the tea. That's interesting.
That's the secret ingredient. It reduces inflammation.
So this tea boarding, like, how effective is it?
Well, you gotta get the nutrients inside them, even when they're unconscious. So you pour it inside.
Interesting.
Like orange circles around the mouth.
I'll make sure to tell our medic on board the ship all about your skills.
It's truly fantastic. You can only find it from the Far
Maybe
East.
he'll-
But, luckily, there is some Morans here, and then we purchased some goods from the ship.
Some orange all the way out here? Interesting.
Very rare, but yeah. Come by.
And a Markulian today.
True. Well, thank you very much, ma'am, for everything you've done for our crew.
One more night, please.
3 more silver.
Yeah, my fellows will pay you. Of course.
So you guys leave the Hugh and you, and are outside. You nearby is the Iron Anvil blacksmith, and we hear outside, and you hear a voice say, "Jarek, where the hell are you?" And that's it.
Does that bring back memories?
Jarek?
Master Sato never yelled at you.
He wasn't a yeller, really.
Really?
He was just like stern disappointment
That's the worst.
That stings.
and letting me sit in my problems and figure them out. He forced me to journal a lot.
That sounds worse.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, but he got better at writing, I guess.
Can I tell you a
Gave
secret?
me a bunch of books to read.
Can I tell you a secret? I can barely write.
I figured.
It's just like, why? Like, I generally just scribble things on a piece of paper and everyone's like, rip, okay.
Looks good.
Looks good. And then,
That can mean you're a doctor.
what?
Or they can't. or they can't read.
Whoa, you guys are all really close. I can totally write. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ash was just telling me about his life story. He's a man of the seas.
I don't guess we don't know a whole lot. I mean, I know you were a sailor in the past, and you were in the war with the Turians in the Empire.
Oh, let me tell you about the Turian War.
No, it's okay.
These damn Turians.
Gunpowder. I know you like that.
Oh,
that's what you want.
That's where it's at.
Maybe someday we'll find you some.
Yeah, we have a little bit on board.
Yeah, but we're running low.
Yeah. That one lady lost her. She had gunpowder.
That was
That's it.
tantalizing.
Yes, it was.
Did you ever seal the deal with that lady?
No, she disappeared.
Which lady was this?
She slipped through his
It
fingers.
was a lady in Dunwell. Older lady that had gunpowder.
I figured older. I didn't know she had gunpowder.
But
Well,
anyways,
she was recently from the Turian Islands, so Turian Islands. So.
anyways,
1 + 1
minute.
= 3, as we all know.
Wait a minute. This wasn't.
no, not the same lady. No, it's not your
It's not my adopted mom.
mother.
No, but talk about a fox.
Shut up.
That's a beautiful woman.
I see what you're saying, Ash. Sorry, Vass.
Time to go pet shopping.
Yes, let's go.
Yes,
Yeah,
a pet.
so-
A pet to own and
take care of forever.
Brush.
Just to make sure Bran is not so lonely.
Yep.
So let's walk, Lyra. You and I
Let's
should-
all walk
should
together.
Where should we go?
Well, we want to make sure Lyra picks out the bowl.
Yeah.
Yes. What was
So-
the name of the farmer?
Torvald.
To the Torvald farm. Shaky gave me directions.
Shaky.
Oh, good work.
Is that his name or
Oh.
your
Wait, her
nickname?
I have no idea.
No,
what
it
her name
was the lady.
Miss Dirtfingers. Who knows all these dirty
their names
peasants in
again.
this dirty town?
Wait, it was
Kelly
a
and
woman.
Cord.
Kelly and Cord.
The woman that,
Kelly.
where the sailors are.
Yeah, dirt peasant in the dirty town. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Let's go.
So, Lyra, what's your opinion on, you give a gift to someone, and then what they do with that gift, that's like their own free will, right? And you respect that kind of a boundary, right?
Oh, I mean, a gift is a gift, and I know people, and I can probably, once I see the right bull, I will know they were a match made in heaven.
Yeah,
Like his
yeah.
personality,
Yeah.
he deserves something that's a little more, just like, I don't know, like I can tell he has a soft core.
Yeah.
He's got a little harder on the edges, but soft core.
Yeah, like
So-
a cactus, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we need like a a fat
So-
bowl, like something.
Yeah,
Nice
like
and chubby for
huggable,
him.
but not that he could hurt by hugging it. You know?
Like full body hug. Like you get in there and just really
Yeah.
hug it.
Exactly.
So just to be clear, like once you pick out this just complementary bull for Bran, that's his bull now, right?
If you're wondering, I won't bring it on the ship. I know. Like, it's fine. I won't bring it on the ship.
No
Like-
bulls on the ship.
Like this is being given to Bran, and then you're like, once it's given, you're done with that relationship with that bull, right? Like
We
that.
don't have room for another one on the ship.
No, I don't. I don't think we do.
We have
Do
we have a
have
previous bull on the ship.
no.
Or no, like give one to him and one for us.
She's
One for
asking
him,
if
one
we
for
got
us.
two bowls.
Oh no.
So wait,
One bull.
so I'm not a farmer. So a bull, is that a boy or a girl bull? Or is that a boy or a girl cow?
Boy. It's a boy.
It's a boy.
Boy.
You can't milk it. If you do milk it, it's a different type of milk.
So after getting a few directions, you find that Torvald's homestead lies on the outskirts of Gwyndara. A sprawling piece of land home to a variety of crops and livestock that you see as you're kind of walking up the kind of long main drive to the farmhouse, which itself is a little dilapidated and more Eifer looking, less modern. And it's kind of rough stone stacked on top of each other with a lot of moss growing over it, multi-generational farmstead. And yeah, you see a nice little garden out front. Those like little plants growing. You walk up to the front door and
Go ahead, Lyra. This is all you. Remember to ask for it cheaper.
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys not
I
coming
can-
in?
I can
Or
help with
is it
that.
Just gonna be us?
I'll come so I can help with the negotiation of price.
You are really good at that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we like to haggle and feely like can.
Perfect.
taking them out. Sorry. As you go up and knock on the door, it kind of like it kind of opens a little bit. You see like an eye.
Hi there.
What?
Oh,
Speak up.
hi there.
What?
Hi.
Hi. Who are
Mr.
you?
Are you Torvald?
Mr. T?
Farmer
I've been called
Torvald?
Mr. T since my youth. The door opens up very dramatically.
Chains.
Sorry. It's got a clock. Got sundial.
Got a mohawk.
No, not really. He's Eldonian, pale skin, very balding head with kind of long, like he hasn't quite accepted the fact that he's balding, so it's kind of like long and gray, kind of scruffy beard.
Like stringy?
Yeah, kind of stringy, but wiry, and he's kind of like wearing like a kind of rough tunic. What do you want?
This is a beautiful place you have here. We heard from what is the place called we just heard?
The Hune U.
Hunu. Yeah, the Hugh New.
Cord sensor?
Yes.
That
yes.
bastard.
Oh.
He owes me at least a gold.
Oh shoot. Well, we'll let him know if you can help us out with. We're looking for a
What?
beautiful bull.
A bull?
I don't think he can hear my high voice.
A bull?
Talk.
Yes.
I don't make ceramics.
No, a bull. A
bull?
Like, not a bull, but a bull.
You want an oxen?
Yeah.
An oxen?
We need a big fat bull.
Big fat bull.
That hasn't been bred yet.
What?
Never yoked.
No yoking.
No yoking here.
It's not from an egg.
We don't.
That's a
want-
joke, young lady. It's a joke. Obviously, it's about a farm implementation for drawing a plow.
I believe our specific instructions is that it was never hatched from an egg.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
What?
So as long as you don't got any of those egg-yolked bulls, we're open to what might one of those go for?
You want an ox?
Gold or
That's never been on yoke.
yeah.
And has never been bred yet.
Hasn't been bred?
Yes.
That's what ox are for.
But it hasn't been bred yet. We need a younger one.
Ah, but you want a fat young one.
Well, it doesn't have to be too fat.
Yes.
Well, a little chub.
One
You
C,
want
one thick.
a little chubby virgin
Like
unyoked bull.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do I get out of this?
Money?
Oh. Fine. Money.
How much does that go for?
And also, you, in addition to money, what you are getting, sir, is one of the highest compliments. People from clearly not around here have come all of this distance. And one of the things that we have decided that is worth our time is to seek you out, Mr. T, and to pick out and select one of your fine, virgin, unyoked
Chubby bulls.
Chub bulls.
We've heard a lot about your chubby bulls.
I won't be succumb to your outlandish yarns, young lady. make a persuasion check.
Prices Now.
Tourist prices.
Oh, nat one! I rolled a nat one!
I don't trust you outsiders.
I
don't
get
like you.
it.
We have a lot of money.
I have darker skin.
Money.
I understand.
Is the universal language. How much money you got?
Depends on the bull.
How much you gonna give me?
Well, how chubby
Depends
is
on
it?
the bull.
How
Well, if
chubby
you
is
want one that specific,
it? Actually,
it's gonna cost you.
I need to see the chub on the bull.
Yeah, you might.
I got some chubby bowls. Let me tell you.
well,
Let me go to the kitchen. That's a joke, obviously. And he goes, he leads you out, and he takes you out to like a barn.
Wait, inside check. Is this guy on anything? Is
Yeah,
he
make it.
drunk?
Go ahead, roll it inside check.
What is going on here? I need to
I
understand
as
the lay of the
well?
land.
Yeah.
Well, I guess with the stone rune, I have advantage, and then with exhaustion, I go back.
So that's an 11 on perception.
11.
Or
no,
insight?
insight.
Well, I'm sure it's not
Similar,
much
but
better.
I got a 16.
Oh,
or sorry,
that is a
18.
little
18.
better. So 13.
You get the sense that he maybe had a bit, but not that much. Like he's not like stinking or reeking of it, and he walks straight, and he's like pointing. I was like, some green beans right there, great crop.
Green beans.
As he walks by, and is like, so I've been working on
Great crop.
fertilizer,
Those.
new kind of fertilizer, innovative. As he
bullish.
walks by, and he's explaining different crops and things like that, and this one was like, chickens, automatic feeder.
Hey, have you ever had potatoes? You ever
What?
grown any potatoes?
Never heard of potatoes before.
Topher.
Tubers. Russets.
I've been drinking.
A nightshade, if you will,
Yeah.
from the
Yes.
east. Of course, I've heard of potatoes. I'm a farmer. I know everything about agriculture.
Well, have
But-
you ever seen? Do you have a potato on you, Lyra?
This is not like any potato you've ever seen before. And I can see your extensive knowledge. I'm a vegetable lover myself. And it has the little glow to it. Hand.
You cast
the baby
lance
hand
lights
of-
on it?
yeah.
Is that what it is? Minor
Well,
image?
no, this is the magic potato, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
The one that has
With the
those
blue hand on it.
Glows a
the
little.
blue. Oh, from like the after effects of like, yeah. And it's just like,
I'm gonna. I will.
that vegetable is glowing.
This will create the best crop you've ever had in this town. If you're thinking about this You can feed it to the bulls. You can feed it to the people.
What happens if you
Everyone.
eat it?
If you eat it,
Will you start to glow?
Your bulls will become so chubby.
I was hoping that you would say it would glow. Because then I could charge people to come see my glowing ant
glowing
livestock.
bulls. No, I wasn't.
I've always
I was
wanted to start
gonna
a
say,
tourism
they
business.
won't glow, they will shine. Like, it will be more than just a glow. You will
Glossy
be the
sheen?
luminous, glossy sheen of the entire town.
So,
With your passive insight, he looks like he wants it.
So,
what say you?
Well, let me show you what I
Let's-
have for
let's
stock
see
and
your
see if
bulls.
it meets your qualifications.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna be trading something like this is a rare tater.
This
I
is true.
close
This
my
is
head for
one of a kind.
Hey, look.
We've been taken to call it. We've been taken to call it gintatoes.
Gin Tatoes.
But you could call it a gin tuber if you so wish.
Mr. T is interested. Let me show you my bulls. And he goes in the
Fabulous.
back, and he has
Yes, we would like
a
to see your
row.
bulls.
Your chubby bulls.
And they're out at pasture, and he's like, Finley! Finley! No, not you. Get the, Donnelly, get the hell out of here! Get the hell out of here, Donnelly! Get!
What is he?
Get! And there's like a bull, like looking over the hillside at him, and puts his head down, and like another, like,
What's wrong with that one?
That is so accurate.
fucked a lot.
No.
Yeah, we don't want one of those.
No.
That's not the one you want.
One of those
need
bulls
the
that's been
virgin
whoring
one.
around. We don't want that.
This here is Finley. He's a good bull. I would not like it if anything untoward were to happen to Finley.
Yeah, I mean,
I
No,
named
no,
him
no, no.
after my firstborn son, after he died.
well, everyone says.
So I want to make sure.
Wait, you're the kind of man who would sell the labeling reincarnation of your son's name and
Woman, this is a glowing tuber nightshade from Zamora.
exactly.
Of course I would.
Lavinia,
Are you insane?
Absolutely.
with somebody with
This is
such
a cow.
with somebody with such a big vegetable collection and just such fine chubby bulls, we should not question Mr. T's judgment here.
No, actually, you're right. I shouldn't question Mr. T at all. I'm sorry. You're right. This is a really special, spectacular.
I
shiny-
pity
I don't
the
know.
fool
I pity the
who would
fool.
not make this trade.
I pity the fool who would ever question Mr. T's judgment.
I don't know.
Plus,
I think we should keep the nightshade potato.
because I cannot feed my family
gotta
on a
say-
single potato.
I gotta say, I'm a
But
little
your
skeptical.
tourism business will start with here.
I gotta say, I'm a little skeptical right now because he's pushing this real hard, and he said it was named after his son
yeah, it sounds like
who
a
died.
It's clearly a very capable bull, Vass.
How do we know this bull hasn't been known, or known a female before?
Usually they don't.
I can't guarantee it,
You can't?
but it's true.
I trust Mr. T's judgment.
Insane.
I know my
I
bulls.
just go up to the cow and I pet it on the face and like look into its eyes.
Do you like that bull? Is that the correct bull there, Lyra?
Don't.
This is the eyes of a virgin. This is the one.
This is the one.
What does that mean?
We have to have a song that's Eyes of the Virgin. Eyes of a Virgin. We have to have a song. Eyes of the Virgin.
It's just Lyra looking at a bull.
Eyes of a virgin!
Yes, this will do nicely.
Pet its head.
You can tell with all.
It's sweet and
Jin's judgment is divine.
yes. I just think about Jin and just try and capture his essence and see what he has to say too, as just even more confirmation.
Make him a religion check.
Oh. 18.
You get the equivalent of an instinctual / celestial shrug.
Good enough.
Sounds like Jin.
Clink. I just find like the nearest little click thing to put on the halter.
Wait. What are you doing, young man? Woman. I can't tell your gender. It's quite
Oh,
obvious.
it's very modern.
You're very beautiful.
Well, thank you. And
What are we talking about?
Is this
One
Gold! I cannot sell a cow, a bull, an oxen, A productive farm animal for simply a glowing potato.
You can't confirm its productivity though, right? Right?
You don't know.
We're putting a lot of trust in you, sir.
You must. I'm Torvald. My word is my bond.
Well, and I think with your word, I think we were aiming at one glowing
Divine.
Potato
in nature.
Plus 50 gold.
50 gold!
Whoa.
Oh, no.
This
no.
is a young oxen that can produce agricultural products for decades. So of course, 50
Did you
gold.
go to school? You're saying some big words right now.
Agricultural school. It's called my father's training. I can tell you're from the south,
All right,
going
you
to
know
school
what?
for everything.
We could also throw in another thing would be one of these little quail eggs that I have.
Oh,
like quail
that's
eggs.
priceless.
It could hatch.
No, that's too much, Lyra.
No.
You should try
Make a
one
performance
now.
check, you two, or a
What's the
deception
quail
check,
egg?
either one.
What's a quail egg? They're like magical quail eggs.
These are really.
Honestly, try one now.
Is
If
this a
you like it-
performance check?
Magical quail eggs.
Oh my gosh, I just rolled a 26.
What did I give you magical
They came off of her beanstalk at the bank heist.
26.
They like
Yes.
They like do like
Yes.
plus attribute bonuses. and
Yes,
stuff.
you're not joking. Yeah.
She's got like a bunch of them.
Like,
they're like really good.
like produce off of a tree. It just
They're
came
worth
off
more
of
than
no, we're
50
talking like
suck.
these are like they like bump your stats permanently.
Well,
You've had these the entire time.
Potentially
They
bump up
also
or
have
bump
like
down.
blown people's heads off too.
I can't remember all the details.
I don't remember that either.
It's been a while, but there was they were important.
Dangerous quail.
You never know what they're gonna give you. It's like the
Never know
box
what
of
you can
chocolate.
get.
Oh
gonna
yes.
give you.
Oh yes.
Never
Yeah,
know
these
what
are-
you
A
can
nest
get.
of
These are better than the magic
1d4
potato.
plus 3 eggs spring up. A creature that eats the eggs must survive a DC 20 Constitution saving throw. On a successful save, a creature permanently increases its lowest ability score by 1, randomly choosing among equally low scores. On a failed save, the creature takes 1d6 force damage from an internal magic explosion.
I do remember you getting. How many do you have?
How many do
I don't remember. They were at the bank heist.
Oh,
Like on the bowl over here.
I'd much rather pay 50 gold than give him those.
No,
5 of them?
Yeah.
I
Lyra.
love quail egg omelets.
No,
This is a
Lyra, we
thing I will
cannot give up those quail eggs. I would just give the 50 gold. Those quail eggs are just too valuable.
I think they're way too valuable.
50, wasn't
He
it?
said 50
Yeah,
gold.
50 gold.
Oh, I thought he said 500. That's why I thought of a quail egg. You know what?
I was very clear with my language. I am accurate.
That's true. He's very articulate.
I pity the fool
How about
who questions my language.
how about we say a solid 30 gold?
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
5.
Oh yeah.
You're not doing a very good job, son.
Sorry. Oh, no.
Look. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot. I mean, as soon as I saw your green beans, I knew there was something special about you. I knew that you were a man of substance and quality. I knew that you were a man who...
Get to the point, girl.
I'm getting there. Feeling a little... I knew that... so, anyways... This woman here is also a woman of the earth, and her green beans are incredible. And her tubers, none can compare. And you're about to entrust, a special, could have been chubbier, bull to us. And she has something special to offer you. This tuber that she has with that magical glowy print will jumpstart your tourism business. People will come from all over. But once they enter through the gates of your estate and they see those green beans and they see the chub on your bowls, you will never hunger another night again, I guarantee you, sir. In fact, your children will start businesses off of what's about to happen here. This is the beginning of an investment for you. So 30 gold is easily something that I think you would be incredibly excited.
You're gonna start a family
I'll let
dynasty
you
with this.
do one more persuasion check.
Oh boy. All right.
Okay, let's do cherry blossoms or crystal. Which
Crystal.
one? Crystal. Oh, crystal. Okay, crystal.
Here we go.
Mwah.
It doesn't count.
Was it?
The other one. Now the other one.
It's gotta be in the tray. It's gotta be in the tray.
No. Now especially. It's embarrassed. It's gonna roll.
It's gonna be a 1.
This week, arms ahead.
I can't tell.
Okay, so 12 plus 11. Here we go, 23.
You're right. I have many more children.
Family dynasty, sir. Just all started with this tumor.
Generational wealth.
And we'll tell the Hunu to pay you back.
30 gold plus the golden potato.
Well, I will pay the gold.
I'll pay the potato.
It's a
Have
deal.
yourself a deal, sir. Enjoy yourself and make sure to plant it quickly.
Very well done. It is a deal.
All right, let's go get Finley.
Finley.
Was that his name?
That's his name.
Did you want to rename him? Okay. We will never rename him. Let's go.
Finley.
Good day. I hope
Good
you come
day.
again. You are very pleasant. I enjoyed your company.
You're pretty pleasant too, son.
I've met farmers who have that kind of.
Well, Finley's a nice name for him.
Incredible character there, too.
That's
Oh my
not
gosh.
what I was really imagining.
But we promised him we wouldn't come. Wait,
I know.
he's Finley, right?
That's part of the sale. We're past the sale. He's ours for the night. He's ours before he's Bran's. And I'm giving him to Bran with the name Annabelle.
It's a male.
And Anna Bull.
Annabelle. It's like just enough, like, not cannibal, not.
Cannibal?
Okay, Annabelle.
I'm pretty sure I asked this question earlier, but so a bull is a male.
Let's not question Lyra's judgment.
If she looked into its eyes and saw that these were clearly the eyes of a virgin, then it should be Annabelle.
And you know what? Honestly, I think we should head to the leather and lace. I'm gonna get.
As you're walking back through town, you get to the center, like stone circle area, close to it, and you see the 4 guys. Like there's like a big stone around this plinth, and you see like this older woman who has like a feathery kind of headdress, like coaching them, trying to get them to like lift this large stone to put it up to make like a completed stone circle with a kind of a large stone on top of 2 others as a support. And it's obviously like fallen down as they're like trying to lift it, and she's like, come on, you lift it. And she's like gesturing them up, and they're like, they can't seem to get it off the ground.
Lavinia says, put your back into it.
I'll go up and help lift.
You gonna do that?
Yeah.
All right, you go up, make an athletics check.
Oh, I'm exhausted. 7 plus 9 is 16.
You get under the tube, and you still can't quite move it.
Sorry, I tried.
And she's like, who are you? Who are you? I'm Elowen. Oh, it's a pleasure.
Hi.
Oh, foreigners. Oh, pleasure. Ah, whoa, hi, hello, hi.
Oh, I was gonna subtle spell levitate on the thing they're lifting, the block or whatever.
Well, they're kind of stopped at the moment, but you can do that.
Oh,
now.
they're not doing it anymore?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
well.
I assume there's like a pause here.
Actually, I'm like, hey, you do this spell levitate? I'll put the rock up. Yeah, I'll put the rock
Yeah,
up.
the girls.
You know what? We've got it.
Oh, you have it?
You guys?
Oh, young lady, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Mara is
Lavinia,
with us.
this is too much for you.
Mara's with
This is too
you?
much for you.
Mara?
Mara is with us.
By the will of Mara!
And I'm gonna finish my to-go cup.
You boys see this? Watch this right here. I'll tell you, Mr. Bjornheimer, Fingeldanger, Fingerer would love these ladies right here. I'll tell you what.
Lavinia, you're just going to embarrass yourself. I've already tried.
I guess
He has no faith.
when
He
you
has
say
no
a
faith. My bowl.
when you say a block, how big of a block are we talking
It's
about?
very heavy.
Hold
it's
my
like
empty
a
cup.
big stone. Like, think Stonehenge, but smaller. Not quite that big.
Oh.
Still.
I don't actually think I could lift it.
You can do this.
Julie.
Do this. Come on, we got this. Do it. All right. All right.
You're animal.
All right. Levitate, settle spell.
Yeah, so spell like I'll just be like I'm just going like
You're
this.
just like,
I'm just kind of like, is it more than 500 pounds?
Yeah, but you take some weight off, so athletics check, you too.
I knock off that much.
You're embarrassing yourselves, guys.
Oh, you can't,
Cannibal,
Scott.
can you believe
Scott.
these?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is good for me.
Yeah, it's-
7.
12.
You guys are like, like, you think it's gonna be light? It's not. It's still very heavy. You do kind of edge it up though. You're making more progress than the guys
Then
did.
the guys did.
The guys did. It's like you're getting
Hey,
up.
You see this right now? We're
Like, get
the
in there.
power.
Then you guys get in there.
I'm holding the ball.
No,
I
those
have
four.
to go in there and help.
I yell at those four
Athletics check.
guys. I'm like, get in there.
You
Like,
burn a rage if you want to.
We're like, sure, arms are shaking. Ah.
24. With that,
With disadvantage.
I'm lowering the DC because of that. It get it up onto the thing. And she's like, by the power of Mara!
And
yes, Mara. Yeah. Yeah, Mara.
Well, thank you so much. You've blessed this town. Mara's impressed.
That was the thunder just now.
That was weird timing.
Really good.
Mara?
I didn't realize I created real deities. So, the,
Mara?
After the Night of Knives, I realized that the priestess we never repaired the stone circle, and even after the Mayfair and the Solstice Festival, repairing it is a great service to us. Thank you.
Night of what?
Night of Knives?
What's what they're calling the night? Darkness happened.
Warren guy?
Yeah.
Right.
So by this we'll regain Mara's blessing and she'll come back to the town again.
Well, then it's a good thing that she had us here at this moment to show her strength, even in the most unlikely of people. Maybe her favor extends beyond just those who are of one look and type.
That's what Mara teaches. She has no. She's international.
Yes.
Everywhere around the world. Mara Cool worships Mara. Zamora worships Mara. Many places.
Absolutely. Yep.
So, one more thing, if you really want to help, I need a fair whisk moss.
What?
Fair whisk moss from the Shadowleaf Grove. If you go there, you can pick that up and it will help us out.
Whoa, don't go there. Don't.
Is that where we saw the
Well, if someone could help me, or the young men over here could help me find moss.
Those three.
Those four.
Three.
Four would love to help you. In fact, they were just telling us about how.
Don't worry, madam. I got it. I'll get these for you.
all right. So you go over to the four guys, and they're like standing like,
Gentlemen.
some tomfoolery there.
The tomfoolery.
we were gonna-
They're using. They're cheating. What we need you boys to do to prove that the Nordring Pact will bring making Aldonia great again is some moss. We need some moss from them forests
Shadow.
over there. The shadows. We need see the big.
You mean fair whisk moss, so like
Yeah,
the
fair
traditional
whisk. Yeah,
moss
that's
that you
what I
burn and
Yeah. You
rituals to moss.
boys go run it in there. Make sure everyone can hear you. I want to sing. I want you boys singing a song the entire time. I want you boys.
Make a persuasion
there.
check. Make a persuasion check.
All right.
Run down in the tongue. Here we go to
gonna-
make some moss.
We're gonna convert another town into the Northern Pact now.
No, we are not. We're about to kill them.
No, we're about to kill these guys.
What is it? Perception? No.
Big persuasion.
Persuasion. 13.
They're so drunk.
I mean, I guess we can. Well, if you come with us, I mean, like, I'm not a woodsman. You know.
I mean,
If I'm a fighter, I'm a warrior.
exactly. You guys head out in them woods. Go fight your way to some moss.
She goes, by the will of Mara, you'll be successful. And
By the will of Mara.
and they go, yeah, we can do this. And they start heading out that towards where it sounds like, you want some rum?
They're still drinking.
And you're left in the stone circle. They're now heading out.
I want to look at this. I want
It's
to look
not
at
as good.
You hear the like a song coming from a nearby longhouse as the evening is starting to set.
Oh, that captures me.
I want to look at like the. I want to subtle spell the detect magic, the formation stone thing that we just did.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
When you do that, you kind of gain traces of abjuration magic, but very old, ancient magics. So much so, you're not even sure if it really does anything other than just leave its trace behind.
It's a start, but it's not quite there yet. It's not protecting anything at the moment. The moss actually probably would help.
Well, they ain't getting the moss, I mean.
Well, it's not really our problem, right?
I truly couldn't care less.
I whisper to our group so that we can't be heard on the outside. I mean, we do know that those creatures told us if anyone came back in there and encountered them, they were going to eat their flesh.
Those guys are terrible people.
And hopefully they kill a couple. They look like handy-strapping men.
I don't think they deserve death, though. It was wrong of us to send them
My
in there.
cup is empty, and I just can't make a decision right
let's
now.
go to the Longhouse and grab it, and we can discuss the philosophy of it there.
Yes.
We finished our chores for the day. Let's go to the Longhouse.
This is a moral enigma that must be discussed
We can
over
tie
drink.
up Annabelle outside.
Over drink.
Let's just sit by a window.
I had an idea.
We can watch. Yes, we can watch Annabelle.
I had an idea.
Great reason.
What if we had a competition to ride Annabelle?
Oh, we could. That would be just such a blessing, right?
Yeah.
I just really think
definitely
that
has-
Marcus couldn't hold on as long as I could.
I would love to see that.
I mean, you're not going to be seeing me at peak performance tonight.
That's what you said many a nights, I'm sure.
Hey, at least it's
I'm
chubby
still,
bulls
I'm
under
still a little
you.
stroomed out, but I'm not gonna say I'm not interested in this little competition. We could even get a few people from the tavern or from the Longhouse. They might be interested.
Are longhouses traditionally Bjornheim? Like Bjornheimers?
Yeah, but it's kind of diffused. After the Bjornheimer expansion a couple hundred years ago, the kind of cultures kind of interwoven itself with Galorian and other Eldonian cultures.
Okay.
But the roots are still remembered. That said, there's it's kind of become a common meeting home, like meeting place, kind of town center. Things like trials are done there, but also celebrations and also like just regular nightly or weekly sort of events that people host just to commune and to get together and
I'm saying we go get him pumped
do things.
in the longhouse, and then we ride the bull.
Let's go to Longhouse. Let's go right now. Let's do
We
it.
have a good time to celebrate being alive, fighting demons another day.
Yeah, let's celebrate.
I like this idea. I do. Okay, here we go, guys.
All right, as you enter in, you see the place in the Longhouse where there was once a boat that's been turned upside down, has thatch laid over it, but you still see like the underlying structure of the boat. There's like a dragon head that kind of is inverted over your head as you walk in. Double like sided doors, like extra large. As you walk in, you see like a large feasting communal hall. You can see like, and right now it's like a feast, but there's a lot of people together kind of having dinner and drinking and kind of conversing with each other. Large fire kind of in the very center, burning brightly, a lot of warmth and light. Even though it's still, summertime and it's still relatively warm outside, it's starting to get a little cooler this close to the sea. And you see villagers here discussing important matters. You hear people, talking about the festival a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, a little bit more than a week ago, and honoring their heritage here as they're talking about religion and culture and things like that as well. At the very far end, you do see a slightly raised dais with a man up on the dais. Looks like a kindly guy, kind of leaning forward, and he's like chatting with someone over the side of his chair. Looks like a common chair, not like a throne or anything like that. As he's talking, and nearby a woman singing a song. You notice the kind of blue tattoos on her body, as well as her face, as she's weaving a story at the moment as you walk in.
Ooh, that captures my attention. Hey, you guys go grab drinks. I'm gonna go sit and listen. Just storytelling. This is my jam. Just fill my cup up. Yeah?
Yeah,
You know
I
that?
gotcha.
Okay. and I'm off.
As she kind of...
Didn't she say she was going to pay you for a drink?
Oh, yeah.
That was earlier.
No, did you already do that? Never mind. It's like, I just want to make sure she's not backing off on her promises.
Thanks.
Oh.
As you approach, she kind of raps the song, and there's like applause, like, oh yeah, Kayla the Scold, out from the crowd. As she sees you approach, you see like the long, blonde, braided hair over her shoulder. As you make eye contact.
Hey, yeah, another story of maybe the Umbra-Nex.
Of the Umbra-Nex. I don't know those stories as well. Those are Southerner stories. They have some implications here in the North, but I would like to learn, if you know of them. I'm afraid my knowledge lays in other places.
How about I share a story of the Umbra-Nex, and then you share a story of a similar figurehead of old?
Are you telling me that you would walk into my longhouse, where I perform nightly, and challenge me to a storytelling contest?
Do you perceive this as a challenge?
I perceive it as a great time. You should absolutely do that. What do you say? And the group goes, yeah! And they're all like, yeah, let's hear it.
All right.
You first, or me?
I will go first. I approach whatever she was currently at.
Yeah, she's just
chair
kind of just off to the side from where the kind of the main dais.
Perfect. And I take out my lyre. Take out the lyre and I thrum it. And I begin to tell a story of the Umbra-Nex. I go into a description of each of the characters. That thunder.
It probably is going to pick up.
It's really awesome. Of the and each of their intricate items of their character from. Sorry, I'm trying to look it up in my notes where I've written it all down before. But yes, I go into a description of each of them and their different magical items, the cloak of shadows, and this magical quill and musical talents and abilities, and how they came at a pivotal moment in time, uniting the people and the land against the forces of darkness, and how the Umbra-Nex are with us still, as long as we stay united in truth to the overall story of good versus evil.
Nice. Make a performance check.
Hold on. And halfway through, when it dies out, I'm gonna pull out my hurdy-gurdy, and I'm gonna build into it. And I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to build into it, and then as she transitions out, I'm gonna go into a tune about how we sailed to this current new place, and how there's demons to be fought, and then that there was this shadow and eclipse. What was the word?
Solar eclipse?
Lunar?
No. The gnolls. The gnolls. What did they say? What was the word they used?
Coming change.
The change. That the change was coming, and the people needed to unite, and that the conflagration was coming again.
Performance check for you too.
Ooh, I love that.
Well, I was just hoping to give her advantage. Is that right?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Do your own performance. Let's see if you're adding to it or not.
Oh boy.
All right. I'm proficient with the hurdy-gurdy, but that's all.
Woot woot! Ooh, not my best. Yes, okay. Okay. 18.
14.
There's some good sort of replies. Like, it's really high for her, and they kind of, as you kind of pick up, they're like, oh, they're still going, and they kind of listen to it too, and they're like, all right, yeah, okay. Some good. So she takes it's called a traggle harpa, which is a bowed lyre made out of horsehair, and as she starts to strum that. And she goes, as she's playing it, she says, I'm going to tell a local story. Something for the people here in Gwyndara. Something I've been working on for some time to formulate stories that I've heard from Bran the Wise. Long ago, when the world was young and the gods walked among us, there was a time of great strife between the forces of nature and the spirits of darkness. In the heart of a vast and untamed wilderness, there was a towering trees, reached for the heavens, and rivers ran clear and swift. The goddess Mara held dominion. She was the guardian of the forest and the mother of all living things. Her presence felt in every rustling leaf, in every whispering breeze. Mara's power was unmatched, but even she had a foe that could not be easily vanquished. Deep within the Shadowleaf Grove, a darkness took root. It was a malevolent spirit, born of the remnants of the ancient war between heaven and hell. This spirit, known as Nidhogg, was created by a demon to corrupt the land and twist nature to its will, spreading fear and decay wherever it went. Desperate to protect her beloved realm, Mara called upon Woden, the wise and fierce walker of 9,000 paths, the wise and war-torn. Woden, with his one all-seeing eye and his spear, Gundyr, answered her call and descended from his hall in the heavens to aid her. Together, Mara and Woden ventured to the heart of the Shadowleaf Grove, and the trees there were twisted and gnarled, their branches clawing at the sky like talons of some great beast. Their air was thick with the stench of decay, and the ground was littered with bones of those who had dared to enter before them. In the darkest and the deepest part of the grove, they found Nidhogg, the serpentine creature with immense size coiled around the roots of an ancient tree. Its scales were black as night, and its eyes glowed with an unholy light. With a roar that shook the very earth, Nidhogg attacked. Woden fought bravely, his spear striking true time and again, but Nidhogg was powerful and cunning. As the battle raged, Mara used her powers to call upon the spirits of the forest, summoning vines and roots to bind the beast. Yet even then, they struggled. It became clear that Nidhogg could not be destroyed by force alone. In the final desperate act, Mara sacrificed a part of her own essence to weave a binding curse. She intertwined her spirit with the very fabric of the grove, creating an eternal prison for the great serpent. It was bound, unable to escape, but at great cost. The Shadowleaf Grove became a place of darkness and mystery, a reflection of the battle that had taken place. This is where the first basilisks come from, and why they do not leave the forest. Mara's power was diminished, but her sacrifice ensured the safety of the world. Woden, grieving for his beloved ally, honored her sacrifice. He placed a great standing stone at the edge of the grove, inscribed with runes of power to seal the curse and remind all who saw it the price of what had been paid. Moved by her sacrifice, and she moved by the noble bearing of his wise words, Woden and Mara coupled, their union bringing forth the first of the Aesir, a strong and noble people. From his union, Mara gave Woden the name Allfather, for he would birth nations and guide them with wisdom and strength. To this day, the villagers of Gwyndara speak of the Shadowleaf Grove with hushed voices, remembering the tale of Mara and Woden. They honor the goddess of nature with offerings and respect the grove as a sacred, albeit dark place. And on moonless nights, if you listen closely, you can hear the whispers of the forest, telling the tale of great sacrifice and the birth of a people who saved the land from the clutches of darkness. She rolled a 23.
Wow.
Yeah. She gets a good applause for that, and she says, "That was a good competition. You're a talented storyteller."
And yet, the candle of your story shines brightest in this tavern this night.
Poetic language. This is my home field advantage, I must say. I had a natural place. Your lyre is beautiful.
Thank you. And I haven't heard a tale woven so beautifully to your instrument. It takes great skill and time. And oh my goodness, can I get you a drink? Can we?
I was actually just gonna come in and give her Lavinia's drink.
She's like,
yes.
Thank you,
Marcus.
Marcus from the south, and also
Lavinia.
Lavinia.
Yes.
Cheers.
And I'm Lyra.
Lyra, pleasure.
Clink.
And you, Father?
Ash. Visalis.
Pleasure. And she takes a drink. I'm sure travelers such as yourself would love to meet the elder, Merwin. And she gestures up, and he's like,
I'm good.
Merwin.
I'm good.
Who is the elder?
Can I go speak
it's
to him?
Merlin. He's a kindly gentleman. He's holding the hall today, this year.
What does that mean exactly?
There's a council of elders who run Gwyndara, and every year, or whatever time frame they decide, a new will hold the hall, meaning they hold the festivities of the hall, they pass judgment, they conduct various different religious ceremonies and things like that.
I heard he's not quite a big fan of our mutual friend Bran.
He likes me, but not Bran.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been able to charm him my ways into the hall here, but it's a very delicate situation, so
I see.
don't mention it.
Is there a particular reason why there's such a discord between Bran and Merwin?
Just personalities.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is it because Bran is so stoic and...
That's what it is. Probably that.
I kind of get that too.
that's
I don't
probably
blame Merwin.
Yeah.
Personalities.
For sure.
I don't know. Bran seems like a decent guy. Merwin seems like a fruitcake.
He's over there. He's like talking to them, like, yeah. Looking around, just smiling at people. It just seems pleasant.
Interesting. We sit, we drink, and we exchange more stories. Okay.
You guys have an evening at the Longhouse? Is that the idea? You guys, you kind of catch one of the tables, and you guys sit around. These various different other farmers and craftsmen and folks like that. You hear of some drama at the Iron Anvil Blacksmith, where Thorgol, who's the master blacksmith there, is very frustrated with his very disappointing apprentice named Jarek, who is pining after a woman who won't marry him. And he's frustrated. And yeah, that's what happens.
I would like to flirt with Kayla. Is that her name?
Okay. How do you flirt with Kayla?
Beautiful stories. Can I get you more drinks? More to drink?
I never say no to a drink.
No, of course. I'll just get around for everybody here.
Wow, what generosity.
Yep, well, I'm feeling generous. We just scored ourselves a great bowl today, and...
I saw it just outside there. It looks like a chubby one.
Yep, Annabelle. Tell her all about Annabelle while I go get everybody some drinks.
Soft open. Got the girl wingman, man. The girl wingman will get you in, bro.
Isn't he cute? He loves animals, and he's always just generous, honestly.
She's a pro.
Yeah, you never can trust them if they're too nice.
That's true.
Oh, believe me, he's not too nice.
Yeah.
But a loyal friend.
Yes.
Well,
More of a grower than a shower. If I know a man.
Yeah, if you know a man?
If I know a man.
if you know it carnally? I kid, I'm sorry.
Well, the seas, they get lonely.
Oh, you're a sailor. I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. So,
You know what I heard?
yeah.
I heard that the way to really tell if a man is, well, if you'll allow him to grow on you, is with
Not usually my problem.
a well-executed chubby bull run.
Are we suggesting a competition of some kind?
We have Annabelle, and we have a man who men
Two competitors?
who may want to show who is the more worthiest. Maybe we have some other men here willing to show their worth.
I'm sure.
I come back with a bunch of drinks. What are we talking about here?
Well, and you're not gonna compete?
No, I wouldn't ride a bull.
Not your speed.
Not my thing. No.
Well, thank you for the drink, and I love this idea. And she stands up on her. What do you say about a bull riding competition? And they're like, oh, yeah.
Wait, we're actually doing that?
Yeah.
100%.
I have a proposal. We make a pot of who can ride the bull longest. The big one or the old one.
They call me.
Versus any dirt farmers around here that might want to
We did say
Wager
that
in.
it might grow on her, so.
And,
I was searching for something there. But
Thorgal goes like, I got it. And he's like stands up, and like he's like a big older guy. He's kind of got like a graying beard. I'll ride a bull.
Oh, he's got that old man strength. You better watch out.
I've been riding some of my youth.
have you?
I don't know why I sling blade all of a sudden.
Well, obviously you can
French fried taters or not bulls.
obviously you can beat a novices like us, but it doesn't look that hard. You just gotta hold on. You just gotta grip and rip it.
Let's go.
I'm like,
As he goes
I
outside.
gotta go nourish Annabelle. I like run outside with my little pack of goods earlier and like,
Please tell me you're not feeding her a quail egg.
oh no, I got some
Okay.
stuff from our store. I picked out like.
Roll a
veggies
constitution
and-
save and throw for the bull.
My DM brain was just like, no.
All right, so you go out and feed the bull a little bit. Yeah. It's feeling inspired.
It's its lowest, so it'd be like its IQ. So like,
So, just feed a few quail eggs and Annabelle's all of a sudden the genius.
She's like, why are you riding me, sir? All right. All right, so the three of you go outside.
who's going first?
Well, first, bets, of course. We got a bet. What money are you putting on the line? Let's see, between the three of you, I'm afraid
What's
we'll have
standard
to
around these
go
parts?
with Thorgal.
I have to go with Thorgal.
I know, I am gonna bet on Thorgal.
gonna
She
bet
puts
on
down a silver piece on
How big does he look?
He's shorter than you, but heavy. Looks stocky.
Do I think
Girthy.
that I could use my dexterity? To
Oh, for sure.
save?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be either athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, cool. 10 gold.
10 gold. She puts down a silver. She's like, all right, she's betting big, and like a bunch of other people put in. I'll just multiply hers by.
And I'm going
gonna put in?
I'm gonna try
much
to
is
seem very boisterous and drunk.
Right. Okay. Yeah. You're gonna performance check.
10
You're gonna put in
silver.
10 silver.
I'll do 10 silver. Wait, do we have to choose out of all three of them?
Yeah. Who's gonna win?
Marcus.
Marcus.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Marcus. Oh, wait, Ash.
Oh no!
dare you.
Too late! Too late!
You saw the
You said you
reaction.
couldn't even
What are you doing?
trust me earlier today.
Okay, fine, Marcus.
I'd put 20 gold on Marcus, easy.
20
14
gold?
for
Oh, yeah.
performance.
I am exhausted.
She puts down 9 more gold and says, "I'm upping it to 10 since we're going big, I guess." And she gets. Who wants to go first between the three?
Well, I would love to just. Ash, why don't you go? I want to just converse with the ladies here. Thorgal, we'll save the best for last. I'll go last.
Okay, so this is the moment,
You think
Marcus.
you're the best, boy?
I look down at him. Yeah, I think so. I think I got this in the bag, sir.
We'll see about that. All right, so you
He's
get up there.
heavier than you, but he is not able to grow in potential the way that you can in this moment.
Yeah, also, I know how to
treacherous.
calm Annabelle down.
You don't know?
So,
You don't
Is there
know?
no guidance you could give from Jin?
yes, I definitely am going to guidance. He thinks that you are going to have the most fun.
All right. Yeah.
After I impress Kayla tonight.
All right, you get
Is that
up
her
on the
name?
bull.
Is that her name, Kayla?
Kayla, All right, roll it up.
I went first. Acrobatics 24.
24. All right, you get on
Nice.
and immediately the bull and starts bouncing around. And you're hanging on. You're
With
like
his
using your
virgin
dexterity to keep
eyes.
with it. Stay on for a good solid 7 seconds. Good long time, and you jump off before you're gored.
Oh,
All right, Thorgal goes like, I can do longer than that.
Question about Thorgal and
Yeah.
also how my stone rune works.
Okay.
So the stone rune, like it just invokes from my shield. How noticeable is that? If I was to put him into a drunken stupor while he was on the bowl.
Well, in the past, we've typically narrated as like striking him with it.
Well, no, that's my Pyros rune when I hit him with my blacksmith hammer.
Yes, but the other
the stone rune, Lapazar, it's just like I'm just kind of envisioning like a glow from my shield. Like it's my cockatrice bulwark shield that has the stone rune associated with it, and I just kind of gotta like point it at somebody on their turn. That's how
Yes.
it's supposed to be.
I would say
and it's a reaction so
because
like
it's
quick.
so strong, it would have a very substantial visual and audio effect. Yeah, it'd be it would be very tricky to cover. You'd need some collaboration from someone else to cover the noise or distract the crowd.
How would you do that?
I will leave it unless you have an idea, Elira.
Well, we could always have you like start puking on the bull and kind of like distract.
I'm gonna save it. I'm just gonna save it. I won't touch it.
All right, Thorgal saddles up.
You need to said.
I'm gonna
Just
show
stick
you
your
youngins
fingers
how to do
down
it. And he leaps up on there.
He's older than me?
He assumes so. He gets a dirty 20.
Ooh.
So what'd you get?
I haven't done.
Oh, no, what'd you get?
24.
24. So he lasts a good 5 seconds before he and he falls off onto his back. Oh, he's all muddy on the back.
Good one, Ash.
In my
You
youth.
had it in ya.
In my youth. All right, you're up next.
I would like to rage.
All right,
I'm
so
a
you.
bull. So I'm just
yourself
gonna
hyped.
like pump myself up, and I'm just gonna be like, "Don't fail me now, Annabelle. Give me everything you got."
Like you're scaring Annabelle.
Annabelle. Well, it's not the greatest.
6.
Okay, well that's good.
Ooh, that's good.
So it's 14 plus 1 from the guidance plus 9. 23. I lose to. That's all natural too.
Ain't no magic stats.
That's because I'm exhausted.
I don't care.
As you're going, you feel like, oh, I must have Ash, but it's actually not been as long as you think. As you kind of get rocked, and all of a sudden the back flips up, and you kind of start forwarding. The horn is coming right for your head, like whoa, and you slip off the edge and land under your back. Just half a second right before he makes it.
Wow.
Annabelle, you failed.
Ash!
As you-
Ash! That was impressive. Go Ash.
Wow.
Hey, we're
saw that.
We're besties.
I saw that.
She goes up. She goes, well done.
Yes. Oh, my back. Oh, God. Oh, no. I'll have to help an old man. Excuse me. I need to collect my winnings.
So yeah, you would make all of theirs plus her 10 silver.
Did you ante up?
How much did
Did you
you
get the 10 gold?
Yeah, I put 10 gold in it, sure.
Yeah, it's just whatever they put in.
I
There's
did
that
10
amount.
silver. I think you did 10. Yeah.
Okay, so
10 silver,
20, then 10 silver from each.
Did you go?
And 20 silver or 20
gold
gold.
did he do?
20 gold from him.
Yeah.
Oh,
How many
man.
gold did you do?
10.
Oh, 10 gold. Yeah.
And then silver.
Yeah, and so 10 silver, 10 silver. And I don't know how much everyone else has.
Huzzah.
And then the crowd adds another 30 silver for you.
Okay.
Nice.
Very simple.
And then I buy everyone drinks.
Everybody. So,
Alright,
so let's take off like 20 silver for that. Okay. All right, going in and
for schnicking.
having an evening at the longhouse. Some additional foods brought out. It's like beef ribs and things like that. Not from Annabelle.
Thank you.
You guys gonna continue here, or are you gonna go to long rest?
Long rest.
Well, we need to
I do
return
want to
back
have one
to
interaction,
our
actually.
seafarers inn since we bought rooms there.
Yeah.
All right.
I walk up to Marcus at some point, and I put my hand on his shoulder, and I say, "Thanks for taking it easy on an old man."
I was hoping to impress Kayla for tonight.
Yeah.
Lost to an old man. I'm tired. Shouldn't have taken those shrooms.
Don't take drugs, kids.
Famous
Read
last
books.
words.
No kids are watching this.
Oh yeah, no kids.
Hide your kids. You think I still have a chance with her?
The lazy
You never
guy.
know unless you go.
Drink more.
And if you don't
No,
go,
don't
you
drink more.
can't
That's the opposite
grow.
of what you should do.
No,
We told her you might grow on her.
Yeah,
so
liquid
I don't
courage.
know. Liquid
I'm gonna take one more shot at her. See how she's feeling.
Yep. Let's do it.
Unless you're the winner. If you want to go for it, I'll let you go.
She is 30 years too young. That's gross.
Okay.
You got this.
You can do this.
Thank you.
We put in a good word. I said you were generous.
I said you were loyal.
And you like animals.
I said you grew.
I also seconded that.
I can grow.
Got this. Let's go.
Kayla, how's your drink?
Lasting longer than your bull ride.
Hey, I was very. I don't know if they told you what we were all up to. All we did today was not just get a bull. We went up to the Sheared Summit today.
Oh, really?
And we fought like crazy stuff. You ever heard of a fjork?
The mushroom? Is that what you're talking about? The fjork? Okay.
I got all fjorked up, so I'm like.
You got all fjorked up.
I'm a little tired.
Okay, you're fjorked up. I got it.
Up.
He's tired, but he's feeling a second wind, is what he's trying to say.
I cast Second Wind.
All right, so you're like feeling yourself, you're gonna back into it, back in the game. It's good to know somebody can last.
Well, what my friend is trying to say here is that you're a bard. Bards want stories, right?
Yeah, it sounds like a great story.
We're not a bard. I mean, what do you call it? A skald?
Skald.
A skald.
That's what we call it.
Yeah, a
We
skald.
call them bards in the south out here.
Oh yeah. So what you don't understand is that this is just not a man of dexterity and vitality. He's a man of strength. He's a man that could pick your man in here, and he could pin that man in arm wrestling in seconds. You could pick a man in here that could be as fast as me, but stronger than him, and you would find that man, because this man is Marcus Virilis. This man is the Sons of Giants. This man is my first mate. This man is the son of the Ranger.
That sounds very, very compelling. Very good storytelling. That said, I know many ladies are very impressed with a man who can pin and arm wrestle, but I'm a little more impressed by someone who can tell a good story. So, give me the best you got.
Well, there was this time where us here in the crew, we were at a place called Dunwell. You know Dunwell?
I'm familiar with the place, never been.
Well, I've lived there the last few years, and we discovered that it was infested with vampires.
Vampires?
Yeah.
Wow.
See that one over there? I point over at Vass. He was trying to meet a lady. Found out that lady was a vampire, and she sucked him dry.
And
what did I do? Me, with my incredible wits, I broke down the door and pushed her out of the way and opened up the curtains and threw her outside.
and
Where's
what
some bird?
and what? Oh, but that's for you. And what he
That's gone. I'll get that later. Give me a regular.
and what he's failing to mention, which is a very important part of this story, is that he was this ambiguous character of neither good nor dark, and had a beautiful love interest in this town, and yet the forces of evil forced his hand as he defeated them, as he pushed this vampire into the light, and she burned to a crisp in the fierce, purifying light of sun. He also found a pureness within himself, leading him to fight for the forces of good, leading him to feel the grief of love lost, and yet the pursuit of fighting for those who still live.
And then we went on to kill her master, and we led a revolution throughout the town, yada, yada, yada.
Yada, yada, yada. As you end with yada, 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 make a performance check, and you can make a performance check if you want to.
I'm at disadvantage, but you gave me inspiration, correct?
I did it.
Oh, not great.
It's 4 minus 1. 8.
14.
You know, I like yada, yada, yada in some contexts, but I think you could work on your
Isn't
narrative
it,
structure.
I think life is about making stories here in the moment.
Totally
And
agree.
we could continue that yada, yada, yada.
Another time.
Okay. I need to go to bed. I'm tired.
You did your best, Marcus. That was inspiring.
Shoot your shot.
I'm gonna go to bed, guys. I'm tired.
I think that's probably for the best. Yeah.
All right, so you guys
Young
head
people
back.
have a bedtime.
Head back to the Seafarer's Rest
yes.
and in the Ranger. And have a night. Waking the next morning,
I stay with the bull.
you meet. You sit outside.
Yes.
Oh yes, you sleep with Annabelle.
Yes.
Outside. Yeah. Okay.
I have one night to have a pet. I'm gonna be awake the whole night
All
talking
right.
to her.
All right. You wake up.
Him.
So as you guys are leading Annabelle up the kind of switchbacks of the fully granite, like it's like there's a little the sheared summit was like a large granite stone structure, but it had dirt on it, right? It was like, but this is completely worn away by the ocean and by the wind that kind of pervades to this area. It's all rough hewn stone. Some of it carved, like very clearly, like carved a long time ago. Other areas just like rough paths. As you kind of wind the switch back up to the top of the stone plinth, you can see Gwyndara laid out before you, and the sheared summit in the far distance, and the Shadowleaf Grove that kind of flanks to the side to come into the Gwyndara area. As you reach the top, the sun is just barely peeking over the horizon. A little bit of hungover for some of you guys who went a little harder last night, maybe less for others. As you get to the top, you see Bran, the Victi of Woden, waiting for you. As he's slowly saying there, waiting for you to come, and says, "You will kneel."
Kneel?
Kneel.
All kneel down?
All of us?
All of you.
Okay.
All kneel down?
Kind of have a problem with that.
I don't want to.
It is a sign of respect.
To who?
You shall see. Someone who deserves it, I promise.
Promised.
I put my hand on
Okay.
on
All right.
Vasilis's
No,
back,
that's fine.
and
That's fine.
I'm right next
I
to
get
him, and I keep my hand on his back, and I kneel with him.
Do you push him now?
No. I don't push him.
No, just support.
Yeah.
Woden is the Wanderer, the Slayer, the Wise, the knower of 9,000 spells and discoverer of the runes that right the world. He is the lover of Mara and the maker of men. He gave us sight for wisdom. He hung on Yggsil, the first tree to see the end of man. He discovered alcohol and the mushroom berserker, the berserker mushroom. He has 900,000 things. What else can we say of Woden? You seekers of knowledge, what question would you ask of Victi? You have served the heavens and defeated the hells. I can give you 5 insights of wisdom and 1 gift. And we'll do the gift first. O man of giants, I give you the Hadur quickness rune. I have thought much on this. And the Hadur allows the runesmith to invoke a rune to cast Longstrider once per day. And it makes you faster to act. +3 initiative. Once inscribed into a talisman or clothing, light or medium armor.
Wow.
Can't be used with heavy armor. Inscribing can be done with any material. Inscription cannot be stacked on top of another of like. Okay. So you now have that. I'll put that over to you in World Anvil, where you can get it too. All right. So let me go back to where I was. It was so dramatic. All right. So and now you may know 5 things at a cost.
Well, there's 5 of us. Do we each want a question?
I
Woden?
shall bear the cost
What is the
on your
cost?
behalf.
I don't demand.
I must
a cost.
survive a trial to get the answers you seek, which I will give you. But if it goes wrong, you will have to remove me from the summit and keep me safe for 24 hours.
Okay. I think it's the least we can do since you're willing to bear us this kind of cost on our behalf.
We are agreed?
I don't feel comfortable with this. I don't demand any man bear a cost for me.
It is a gift. Do you accept gifts?
He's volunteering.
What we do here, and he cuts his wrist like this. It starts to bleed. What we do here matters for everything. It is worth everything. Everything is at stake now. Will you join me in this? He hands you a knife. You as well. 1 point of piercing.
Can you like disinfect this first?
Just cut yourself, girl.
I can't, but I can heal it after.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah! Ouch.
Oh, healing word.
Let it bleed.
Oh,
Oh, then I'll
Has to be a
lower my hands.
sacrifice.
I don't want to.
You must.
Bass,
We do not get 5 questions.
it's worth it, Bass.
think of what you might
can
want to
heal
ask.
us.
Udain plucked out his eye for wisdom.
But I'm not him.
We must walk his path to know the wildling way. You wish the wisdom of gods? This is how you get it.
This might help you understand everything that's been happening with you, Vaz.
and your eye's already been plucked. You might as well get something.
You're
for it.
much like Woden in a lot of ways, actually.
I don't think that us mortals are worthy of that kind of information.
If any of us are, it's you.
I appreciate that, but what can I do instead to ensure this can still happen?
We will only get 4 questions if you do not.
That's fine. They can get their questions then.
No.
It's your path. Only he can walk it.
Hold on. I'm gonna put my hand on his hand. Is there passing it? If you want to roll, we can roll. I'll be faster. And I'm gonna look you in the eye and be like, you need to know. Even I can see that you need to know what path you're on.
I'm not ready to find out yet.
I want to trust you, but I think your goodness is getting in the way of what we need to know. I need to know. You need to know. We all need to know
You may
what is
never
happening.
feel ready.
And what I promise you, Bass, is that if this goes awry, if this goes bad, I will heed your wisdom. I will heed your call. But you need to know.
I'm gonna second that. I put my hand on his blade. I second what Ash says. If there's anyone here who deserves to know, it's you. And I was there when Lucian gave up his life for you and sacrificed himself for you because he believed in everything that you would do. You need to take that into consideration as you think about all that you're capable of and all of those depending on you, and that includes us. And that includes Lucian, who gave his life for you.
I will put my hand on the
Everyone's put their hand in.
Do it!
Get in there.
Get in here!
And I was not ready for everything that came for me when Lavinia and Ash showed up to Dunwell and reopened all the old wounds of my past. And now I'm forced on a specific journey that I was not ready for. And I'm kind of trying to work myself to the point where I am ready. And this is a piece of that, if that means anything to you.
And I just love team efforts. Come on, Vess.
All right. You're all my friends, and I trust. I'm choosing to trust all of you against what I'm feeling right now. I'll do it.
Point of piercing.
I'll just very quickly.
Yeah, that was good.
Any sign of blue is true. And I feel like Randolph.
And he says, like, the wildling way requires sacrifice. You have brought to me a bull, an ox. There's no yoke, and no cow. and he takes Annabelle, leads her over to the plinth.
I'm gonna just
Him. I keep on flipping. It's a transgender cow, everybody. Pets his snout very gently.
I'm gonna just kind
The
of.
bond has been made.
I'm gonna be ready to kind of shield her eyes with.
And at the moment of it happening, I'm gonna like cast minor illusion to create like a really loud, like heavenly kind of sound in the distance of like, oh, what was that? Like, let's look over here.
As he reaches on enough. The wildling way requires sacrifice. And slits the bull's throat as you would think it would buck and move, but it just slowly and like lays down onto the plinth
You don't
very
see
slowly
any
as
of
he
this.
guides his head
I
down.
cast minor illusion again to put like a little like a shrub to block.
It's like rainbows coming out of
Yeah, it's like confetti.
She's just sleeping. She got
You
really
can't
tired.
see it.
She's taking a nap.
The blood spills over the plinth, the stone altar of Woden, and onto the floor as it leaks off the side into the ocean below.
That's a cranberry shrub. There's like little red berries there.
Thunder from the distance as you see storm clouds arising from the sea. As he lifts up his hand and says, by the wildling way we seek wisdom. By the wildling way we reach out to you, Hodur, Hudthor, first of the runekeepers, he who knew Woden in life and served in death. Speak to us now. As the storm clouds arise around you, as lightning strike over the ocean. This is the contact other plane spell. It requires an intelligence save. As the wind picks up, his hair moves behind him. He says, you girl, give me your aid. For I walk a path, even I do not know if I will survive.
And here I am with you, walking alongside you.
Keep your magics at bay. They are anathema here. Oof. Intelligence saving throw is 15. You got a 16.
Oh, okay.
Because of your...
Oh, with that?
We wouldn't have made it without it.
Oh God.
You take 166 psychic damage if you had done that. You might have killed him.
66.
As the wind rushes up, you see a picture of a man hanging in a tree in the clouds.
Like hanging like that?
Like that, like suspended from a rope.
It's like
higher in the tree.
like a cloud, a tree made of clouds.
Yeah, kind of like
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
texture of the clouds, you see this image.
Is it like what we saw with
The mirrors and the dark stuff.
all the way back? Is it like that?
Like that. And there's a as the lightning kind of crackles through the light, it kind of illuminates the shape of the tree. 5 sacrifices given, 5 questions asked. What wisdom do you seek? Hordthor listens.
I would like to understand my lineage and my destiny with it. I've been called Son of Giants, heir of the people of the Broken Sun, descendant of Romulus, and more recently in my family's lineage, the Valerius family of Calum, who has mostly perished. What can be said of my destiny and what this all means to me now that giant's blood is flowing through me?
As the lightning sort of strikes all the way around. Revive the people of the South. for the veil is torn. Unite, for they are not ready for what comes. Take up your mantle. Seek your ancestors' graves. That's one question. You have 4 more.
I wish to know how specifically we can destroy the Codex of Corruption and what pivotal aid we need to do so.
Lightning strikes around the area, up in the clouds. Water destroys fire. Seek the heavens. But do not trust them. Just because I'm looking at you doesn't mean you have to go next. 3 more questions.
I do not have a question at the moment, but I request, could you provide me a method to talk to you again in the future?
Never, son of Elysium. So they're like ball lightning streaks overhead.
Guess that's a no.
Am I to stay with these friends for a long time? What is my purpose with them?
One second, let me get this.
Just have the notes for them. That's 2 questions.
That's 2 questions, actually.
Actually,
It's a complex statement. We're good.
I hit a theme.
I get one for Annabelle too, so.
Annabelle's like, do I get to stay with these guys forever?
In their hearts.
From the time when gods walked among men, never has there been a greater need than now. You will answer the call, or it will all burn in the hells of fire or the wrath of heaven. You are chosen.
Did yours count?
I guess it did.
Did it? I'm not sure. Do you still have a question?
Oof. Tears like streaming down his face. He says, in like struck with the moment, struck with the fact that he's talking to the skies beyond anything. He asks, what's left for a man who has lost all meaning beyond fame and fortune? What is the purpose of continuing down this hard path?
Everything He shakes. 9,000 things my master knows. 900,000 things my master is. And in the end, knowledge is not enough. Power is not enough. Greatness is not enough. But to exist, to be, that is the stakes of your destiny. To reach the ends of the earth and to know, to be. There is no greatness. The wildling way is. Seek it and find meaning in being. Lightning strikes around. In the time when gods and men walked the earth together, there lived Wodain, the Allfather, the wise and the fierce Nephilim of sky, wisdom and war. Wodain, known for his insatiable thirst for knowledge and understanding, embarked on a quest that would span centuries, a quest to uncover the secrets of the universe, the very nature of existence. This is Brad speaking now. Wodain, with his one all-seeing eye, traveled the realms of gods and mortals, seeking out ancient tomes, hidden scrolls, and forgotten spells. His journeys took him to the highest peaks and the deepest caverns, across the vast deserts, through the thickest forests. He consulted with sages and scholars, bargained with spirits, and even sacrificed his own essence to drink from the well of wisdom. Through his tireless efforts, Wodain discovered 9,000 spells, each more powerful and intricate than the last. He learned to bend the elements to his will, to heal the gravest wounds, to see into the hearts of men, and commune with the spirits of the dead. His knowledge became unparalleled. His power grew immense. Yet despite all his wisdom and countless spells he has mastered, there was one truth that eluded him. Wodain could not find the spell that would reveal the answer to the question that haunted him most. A question like yours. What is the purpose for which he exists? Determined to find the answer, Wodain sought out the giantess Seraphel, known for her wisdom that spanned the ages. Seraphel told him that the purpose of existence was to create life, to nurture and bring forth new beginnings. Unsatisfied, Wodain continued his search and traveled to the south, where he found another giant who lived among the people of the Broken Sun. There, he was told that the purpose of his existence was to build great works, to leave a legacy that would stand the test of time. Still, the answers did not satisfy Wodain. In his desperation, he bound demons and angels, forcing them to reveal the truth of his existence. Each revealed fragments of a singular knowledge. There once was a god, a wholeness of being, who was shattered in a primordial event, giving birth to gods, demons, angels, and men, in a multitude that expands beyond knowledge. This shattering gave rise to the lore of the universe, the very fabric of reality that Wodain sought to understand. At then, the god of wisdom and war realized that he sought the singular voice of Anu, the Great Father, the wholeness from which all existence sprang to being. But despite all of his efforts, Wodain never found Anu, for Anu was dead. His essence scattered across the cosmos, and the voice of Wodain longed to hear what was forever silent. The Allfather, wise beyond measure, came to understand a bitter truth. If even he, with all of his knowledge and all of his power, could not find the meaning of existence, what hope did mortals have? Wodain's quest became a lesson for all. That meaning is not given, but made. It is through our actions, our creations, our legacies that we find our purpose. Wodain waits in his halls. When we die and go there in glory, that is purpose. To fight in the return. Conquering hell. Destroying the void.
so that Anu's voice could be heard again. And so, by your sacrifice and by your answers, we unite one and all. So we honor Wodain, not for the knowledge he possessed, but for the endless quest of understanding. And for we give the Aifir knowledge of the beyond, for giving us purpose and knowing God is dead. And that's the end of the episode. So thank you so much for tuning in to our first. And catch you next week with another of Vice or Virtue.
Woo!
Thanks.